After winning National Offensive Coordinator of the Year 2 years in a row, as well as giving UNC their first national championship and first Heisman winner, Taylor Fitzpatrick is the hottest name for a head coaching hire on the market. In just his 4th season as a coach, he landed a coveted job as the head coach at USC. The Trojans struggled in their first few years in the Big Ten, but their roster still looks ready to compete for a national title at 90 overall, and Taylor is going to have access to a ton of West Coast talent on the recruiting trail. But being a head coach will come with more responsibility, as Taylor will have to coach a defense for the first time, and moving into the more defense-focused Big Ten could be a tough transition. Let's go ahead and get into it, as I'll be playing all of Taylor's first season as a head coach in this video. In Taylor's first game at USC, he's taken on the team he just coached to a national title. UNC is coming into the season ranked number 1. It's a rain game, which doesn't really favor the style of ball that Taylor usually likes to play, as his quarterback will just dump it off to the running back, and you can already see the talent we have there. Peterson's able to find a way to get the first down. That was quarterback Tamani Hutchins on the throw. He's at 87 overall with 83 speed, throwing to Amari and Peterson, who comes in at 93 speed, and you saw a little bit of power there too. With him in the backfield, we're probably going to be running the ball a little bit more this year, but starting it out with the passing game, we're looking nice. That was Fowler on the reception. He leads a star-studded receiving core that includes 98 speed Xavier Jordan. We are going to go running game here, and the blocking up front is really solid. Taylor had an okay offensive line to work with last year, but the one that he's working with this year is pretty much elite. I think the pass protection in particular is going to be a lot better. Tamari Hutchins has just been marching the boys down the field, and going to the zig here, the freshman Bruce Wade lost his cornerback. Dude was on the ground, and that was a beautiful drive for this USC offense. And for the first time in this series, we're playing defense. Taking on the offense that Taylor built, they're rocking with a new quarterback, but there are a lot of familiar faces, including Hamilton and Shipp at wide receiver. It looks like they stuck around, but we're going to start it out with a stop. Some great pressure there on 3rd down, keeping the quarterback in the pocket. And I should point out, the linebacker that I'm using, Elijah Newby, is coming in at an insane 97 speed. This is a great defense for Taylor to work with, and they're going to get a 3 and out. Offense has the ball right back already. Nice little juke move on the return there too, as we're going to try a play action pass, but UNC screams in for the sack. This is the defense that did so well for us last year, and this time they're the ones who are getting the 3 and out. All right, I'm going to need my boys on defense to come through. UNC's quarterback is going to go with a little comeback route. That was a great throw. This dude Kimball has definitely got happy feet. His first instinct is clearly to get out of the pocket. We got to force some fumbles or something. I should mention the rest of this defense, because really speed is just all around, dude. We got 98, 99 speed cornerbacks. The secondary should be absolutely locked down, and we got a 96 speed safety as well. The CPU builds up some crazy teams on this game, and looks like UNC is going play action here and just throwing it to the flats. What are you doing? Our cornerback is gonna lurk it up for the pick, and this is going back to the crib. That's Desmond Stevens 2 making his first impact play. It was an eventful first quarter to say the least, but the UNC offense not done yet. Rashay is gonna get loose. We saw what he could do last season. I'm just waiting on that first user pick, and here on 1st down, we're gonna get a sack. Let's go. That's big. Now UNC is in a must-pass situation, but instead they're gonna run it, and we do a good job of containing Kimball. Okay, so big time 3rd down. I'm watching out for a screen. Instead, it looks like they're just going with Verts, and Kimball trying to get out of the pocket again. We swarm to him. We are not making UNC look like the number 1 team right now. Got to keep it pushing on offense here, and we're gonna go with the zig route. That's Felix Sandy again getting his 2nd reception. I'm gonna try to roll our quarterback out here. Let's see what we can do, and we're just gonna hit the comeback route for easy money. Rashad Copeland coming up with his first catch there, and we got to go back to the running game here. Peterson has a chance to be an absolute beast at running back. Honestly, we should lean on the run game more this year. It's not really something I've done in any of my offenses, but it's hard to when the passing game is so good, and we're gonna get a touchdown here on the in route. Copeland absolutely cooked his man, and trying to get another stop here once again. We've got everything boxed, and Newby's gonna try to get it out, but throws a D-line pick. Dude, this defense is nuts. This USC team is a team that we should go undefeated with. The amount of weapons we have is just crazy, and this game is over before it started. I would say that all in all, I'm pretty satisfied with that first half. The only thing that's missing is a Newby pick. I think he has potential to be the defensive Heisman winner I've wanted, and there's the pick lurking up that crosser. I'm expecting Newby to get 20 plus this season, fellas. Gotta put the foot on the neck here, and look at the outside speed from our dude Copeland. This receiving core might be even better than the one we had at UNC. So Taylor takes absolutely no mercy on his old team once again, and this Trojan team should be number 1 after that. We obviously took the foot off the gas a little bit, but Tamani Hutchins is looking like the guy at quarterback. Peterson got dinged up, so he didn't get the ball a lot at the end of the game, but I think he's going to be really good as well. And then receiving, we have all kinds of weapons. Right now, it looks like Copeland is going to be the hot hand. Game 2 might be a little bit more difficult, though. We're headed to the shoe to take on Ohio State, who is surprisingly not ranked this season. And they started out their first drive okay, but we're going to end up getting pressure on their quarterback and forcing a punt. The stadium is going nuts for this first drive, but Xavier Jordan is going to absolutely cook the defense on the corner route, and Tamani Hutchins hits him perfectly in stride. Jordan's coming in at 98 speed, and I'm really hoping to get him cooking today. He should be the ship of this team. We just got to get through this first part of the game where Ohio State really has the home field advantage cooking, and plays like the halfback screen to Amari and Peterson are definitely going to help. Just got to keep it simple for our quarterback, who is a freshman, by the way, and he's going to get it out to Copeland here on the drag. At this point, I've run this offense long enough that I know all the buttons by memory, so home field advantage really isn't as much of a problem. And look at our quarterback stepping up in the pocket there. He is not quite as fast as Harrell, but still can definitely get something done scrambling, and he is going to have a wide open lane here strutting into the end zone. The boy has a lot of confidence in only his second game. All right, time for defense to go make some plays. On third down, they are going to do just that. That's Newbie on the pick, and come on, Newbie, take this to the crib. Oh man, that dude came out of nowhere, but Newbie already with 2 user picks in his first 2 games. We are rolling against Ohio State, just taking the dump off there and getting some great blocking downfield. I could have navigated that a little bit better, but Jordan with almost 100 receiving yards in the first quarter. Absolutely love to see it, but sadly on third down, he's not going to be able to hang on. And I think we do just go ahead and take our field goal here. 10-point lead in the ball at half, I will take 100%. Defense has looked great so far. Just got to keep doing our thing, and we force some pressure on the quarterback getting a fumble. Ohio State will pick it up, but we're putting the clamps on right now. Let's see what we got here on 3rd and 13. I'm trying to bait something up, and they have a deep crosser coming open, but the pressure just hits too quick. We got some dogs on this defensive line too, apparently. Got to keep it moving on offense, but unfortunately on third down, I tried to throw that C route open. You cannot throw that route on the break on this game, and Ohio State's cornerback is going to pick it off. Just like that, the Buckeyes have life. They've got it on the goal line. Okay, well, obviously not ideal there, but you never know. Maybe we can get a goal line stop here. We do have the Bucks to 3rd and goal. Let's see what they go with here. Looks like it's just drags all over the field, but oh man, they find the wheel to the halfback. That was a nice read by the quarterback. All right, let's settle down here. Ohio State has started to put Hutchins under a little bit of pressure. I want to just give him easier reads on this drive, and he'll get it out to the halfback here for an easy first down. Plenty of time to work with here. Just got to make the easy reads, and that was a tight one to the tight end, but it works out. Ohio State's stadium pulse has continued to get us problems, and they've been doing a pretty good job of getting pressure on Hutchins. He's going to have to make a throw here on 3rd and 16. We are struggling to make any hot routes, and instead Tamari's just going to step up, and not quite fast enough. He's going to fumble the ball, and Ohio State recovers. The Bucks are right back in this thing. After a great start, we head into halftime with only a 3-point lead. This team is playing with really low composure right now, which is a little bit surprising. I don't think having a freshman quarterback helps, and Ohio State is just locking down the RPOs. Big moment here in this game on 3rd down. Need Hutchins to step up, and he is taking his time here, rolling out and playmakering a guy upfield. All right, let's try to get the run game going here. Ohio State has been sending a lot of guys into the box. We need to be more creative with things like jet touch passes and getting it out to Jordan here, but the D-line just breaks contain so quick. Okay, so huge 3rd and 6, and we should have the corner route, but Hutchinson overthrows it. Man, our tight end worked his guy on that one too. We got to go for this 4th down, and I'm just going to take back out of the backfield. This will save us again. So we're down into Ohio State territory, but this is where we've had trouble. Once we get down near the red zone, I think we should go a little bit more run heavy. Trying to go back to the RPO bubble, and this time it'll go a little bit better as Jordan absolutely shakes a guy out of his shoes. Nasty juke move, and he'll just barely get dragged down at the 2. Those are the kind of plays we need to see from our wide receivers, and we are finally going to get into the end zone again. Defense, to their credit, has not really been letting Ohio State drive, but they're going to get a great running play on 1st down, and that'll damn near get them to midfield. But thankfully on 1st down, we've got everything boxed up with Newbie, and we get the sack. It's nice to see that the sacks go 2 ways, because I've just been taking a ton of them in this series, I feel like. All right, 3rd down, let's get it. Ohio State's just going with verts, and that was not the route combo for us. We're all over it. Big time stand from this defense. Taylor, not experienced in coaching defenses, but he's coached with a lot of guys who are great at it, so it seems like that's carrying over to his new job. And Ohio State just gonna let the slants come wide open here. Jordan has been an absolute workhorse today. Force feeding Jordan is a good thing, because you saw the possibilities last year when we did this with Ship. We're gonna have to pick up a 4th and 7 here though, and I couldn't really make hot routes. This is not gonna work, and Ohio State comes up with a big stop of their own. Honestly, probably should have just taken the field goal there. Taylor's in the Big Ten now, and he's got to start playing like it. As, oh man, I was trying to lurk that up with Newbie, but way too much bait. I need to be better than that for Newbie. Newbie has potential to be the best linebacker I've ever used on this game. I've put a lot of safeties in his position in the past, but he is a true 97 speed outside linebacker with a linebacker skill set. And all of a sudden, we've got the biggest play of the game here. Ohio State is going going for a 4th and 20, and they're gonna chuck it right at Newbie. We're all over that. He can't quite make the pick, but on 4th down, it doesn't matter. Just like that, we got a chance to run out the clock, and Peterson has his biggest hole of the day. Look at him getting busy here, spinning out a guy and getting a nice gain. But it says Xavier Jordan's hurt on the play. Looks like he has a bruised sternum and won't come back in this game. Hopefully he's fine next week. That's one guy that we would definitely miss for sure. But you see the guys behind him are solid as well. Look at Sandy getting it on the end around and doing a little shimmy to get it down to the 1. That'll make it easy money to punch this thing in and put a lid on this game. Ohio State made it kind of interesting, but their offense just did nothing. I would say the fact that we went on the road to the shoe, played sloppy, and are still gonna win 31-7 is a pretty good sign for where this season's headed. Well, hold up, boys, hold up. We're not done. We got to get that boy Elijah Newbie one more pick. He swatted the last one away on purpose. I know the man has good hands, and this time he is gonna take it to the crib for his first pick 6. So it turns out to be a 38-7 dub. We just locked down this Ohio State quarterback. Our offense struggled in the red zone, but overall, apart from the pick, Tamani Hutchins played well. Our run game was more consistent, but Ohio State was run blitzing a lot. And today, Xavier Jordan emerged. That was great to see. He has 150 yards. Hopefully he's back from the injury next week. Realistically, we should be beating JMU by about 70 points, as the polls continue to disrespect this USC team. Only being ranked number 6 after what we saw from this team in the last 2 games is nuts. I mean, we beat the number 1 team by 30 points. The polls in this game are honestly just super weird for some reason. Hoping the poll logic's a little bit better for college football 25, as we're going jet touch pass here, and Sandy, who hasn't gotten a lot of touches as of late, is gonna get it around the edge, and the boy will take this to the house. Just perfect downfield blocking. Want to see defense just shut these guys down, but it looks like JMU actually might have a little something on offense. They're just going right up the middle here though, and we're able to plug that up. This is where I want to see that demoralizing Newbie pick. Instead though, JMU's quarterback's gonna scramble, and he will pick up the 3rd down. I'm really not trying to be in a battle with a group of 5 team, but it looks like that's the situation we're gonna find ourselves in. James Madison marching right down the field. I guess those boys in the Sun Belt are no joke. We've got to be sure to play clean offense here. Cannot be turning the ball over. That's the way this game could get close, and so far the running game is not working right now. Thankfully on 3rd down, we're going to be able to hit Peterson out of the backfield, and look at this spin move here. Peterson is going to do what this offense needed him to do, and here on 1st down, just going on the easy dump off to the tight end, taking what the defense gives us. I am going to try to get Peterson into some space here with the speed option, and that'll work out nicely. Good start for Amarian. And here on 1st down, just going to go over the middle. The seam was wide open, and Walter Matthews, the tight end, getting, I believe, his first touchdown of the year. Need defense to step up now. JMU coming out running it. We're all over that with Walker. I want another newbie impact game, and speaking of impact, he's going to meet the running back in the hole. We got a 3rd and 9 just like that, as JMU going with some corners, and the quarterback scrambling. This time we thankfully keep him in the pocket, and maybe that first drive from JMU was just a flash in the pan. They did just enough to get me on high alert, and we got to be locked in for this next drive too. Gonna go back to Amari and Peterson here, and bouncing this outside a little bit, we'll pick up 7. This might be the game where I force it to the running back a little bit. I just feel like Peterson has a lot of potential. I want to eventually get the running game to be as consistent as the pass game, and man, on the speed option here, Peterson is gonna get loose. This would have been a touchdown, but Tobias Raymond got holding on the play. I do like this little pistol speed option though. I'm gonna go back to the same play, and we are nearly gonna get the same result. This time it's our backup running back on the field though. All right, back to the passing game here. Trying to throw it out of the pistol, and we'll just find our tight end again. He's having a nice little start to this game. We'll hand it back to Peterson here on 3rd and 1, and great blocking to the outside. Peterson will get loose again. He's got 40 yards now, and would of course have way more if it wasn't for that holding penalty. Just need one more stop from our defense here, but this quarterback is just running for his life. We haven't been able to get a hit off on him either, and here on 2nd down, he's gonna hit us up the seams. Perfect call from JMU to slice this defense, and they're gonna have it in the red zone here. I'm usering up the safety and reading the C route. We're on that. That's my 4th user pick of the year, this time with a Boatwright Jr. Boatwright's a lower overall, but coming in at 96 speed, he's definitely talented. I do think we try to give it a shot here before half, and going back to the tight end, that was just a perfect throw by Hutchins. Hutchins is off to a hot start in this game. It's looking to be his best, but does take the sack there. With no timeouts, we're gonna need to throw a bomb. And if I'm gonna throw a bomb, I'm gonna do it to Jordan. He has a step on his guy, but can't quite beat him. Dang it, dude. Okay, so we head into halftime up by 14, and the tight end, Walter Matthews, the spotlight player of the first half. I've been quite consistent about getting tight ends touches this series. Every one that we've had has been really good, and JMU's just gonna have a 3rd and 1 here. I'm trying to get up in there with the user, but they've done just enough to keep us off balance on defense. Their margin for error is just so thin though. We only need them to make one more mistake. This will be a big 3rd and 7. Still waiting on the newbie pick, and instead JMU's gonna go to the deep post route, and they have a huge gain. I should have just won for the swap, but of course I tried to go for the pick, pick, and Joshua Douglas gonna get up into the end zone. Okay, well, despite offense playing really well, this one is very much a game we just gotta keep scoring here. Tamani Hutchins has been playing so well. We just need him to keep doing his thing, and he should have a wide receiver wide open here. We haven't called number 23's name yet this year, but he has speed, that's for sure, and he's gonna take this to the crib. Oh wait, that was Walter Matthews on the play, so that's our tight end again. Nah, I mean, I guess he's only 84 speed. He just feels faster for whatever reason. Okay, well, we'll see if JMU can answer again. We got him behind the sticks here, and they're trying to set up a screen, but it's gonna be 3rd and long, and they absolutely need this to stay in the game. Looks like they're just going verts. I'm trying to bait with Newbie. Instead, they're gonna chuck it up deep, but we got a man there. Remember, our cornerbacks are coming in at 99 speed pretty much across the board, and that's gonna be Brain Conley with the pick. Okay, that should be enough to bust this game open, and my god, they just left Copeland wide open. What are you doing? Giving free stats to our quarterback at this point? This is kind of a Heisman-esque performance from him. Remember, Tamani Hutchins, still only a freshman. He is looking like an NFL type of quarterback. JMU's quarterback is gonna stay having happy feet, taking off here, and Newbie just lights him up. We cannot leave this day without a Newbie turnover. Instead, they just keep on going at our cornerbacks. What are you doing, bro? That's Braylon Conley again, getting his 2nd pick of the day. I think he's the one who had the pick 6 in the first game, right? Love to see some other guys on our defense stepping up, as we got a 1st down to pick up here, just rolling out and trying to find the corner, but I should have done a better job at using that, and they're gonna get a stupid pick. I sabotaged my quarterback stats way too much in this series. Thankfully, I think JMU's pretty much out of juice on offense. Just need one more stop here on 4th down, but their quarterback is gonna get loose again. He's been genuinely tough to bring down today. He definitely showed some fight today and is gonna get loose one last time, breaking a tackle to get into the end zone. We get out of there with a slightly tighter dub than I was hoping for, as Tamani Hutchins had a great game. He threw the one stupid pick at the end, but at that point it didn't really matter. I really liked how our offense looked in this one. And shout out Walter Matthews getting it going at tight end with 140 yards and 2 touchdowns. Checking in on the recruiting real quick, because it does actually matter this year. To put it simply, recruiting is a whole lot easier at a place like USC. We have so much 4- and 5-star talent lined up. I'm really not going to have to do a lot of work with this class. The big one I want to get is wide receiver Josh Turk, a 5-star 6'2 guy coming in at 98 speed. He would be a beast. We're finally getting to where we should be at the polls, sliding into number 3. So next up, we got Iowa on the road. I never like playing against my Iowa boys. You never know though, they could actually give us a tough game. But I'm not going to be taking it easy out here, and we're going to find our guy. Jordan's first touch goes for 30 yards and just about a touchdown. I have noticed that for some reason Peterson is not on the field, but he's also not listed in the injury report. Hopefully it's not the same issue that we had with Keegan McLaughlin in the ULM dynasty, but it doesn't matter. We're going to start this out with a touchdown anyways. They're going to go with a pass play here, and Newbie is all over it. The boy continues to put up dominant stats. Get him on the Heisman watch, fellas. All right, that gives us the ball with great field position, but unfortunately we're going to take a bad sack on 1st down. I'm not at my sharpest when it comes to reading the field right now for whatever reason, but it's always nice when we can get that sig rat open. All right, 3rd and 12, we're going to have to chuck it up here, and I'm going to take it to the tight end. Matthews has been cooking the last couple games, and here on 1st down, we're going with a little mesh, but we got the back out of the backfield. That almost never gets open for me. I love that. And okay, on 1st and goal, Peterson's back in the game. Not sure where he was at, as we're going to step up in the pocket, and Hutchins going to get the rushing touchdown. Well, this is off to an excellent start. To be honest, I was expecting a little bit of a fight from Iowa. Gonna have a 3rd and 18 here. I'm watching out for a screen, and yeah, that's a little tunnel screen. Thankfully, it's not gonna go anywhere. Easy stop. Let's put the foot on the neck here. Peterson's back in the game. We're gonna give him the rock, and he's gonna bowl ahead near the 1st down. Gonna try to get him in space here with the speed option on 3rd and 1, but we're gonna have a stupid holding penalty again. Our offensive line has got to be better than that, but on 3rd down, we're gonna have the drag wide open, and Jordan is dangerous in the open field, dude. Hitting a little juke and a spin to pick up some extra. Hutchins is having another excellent game. Matthews is almost gonna get into the end zone, and just like that, we got a chance to take a 3-score lead, as we're gonna go with the goal line zig. Tried to highball it, but our dude can't come down with it. All good. We'll just run it up the middle this time, and Peterson will get in. This offense looks unstoppable right now. How about another pick from Newbie? I want like a 5-pick game. Iowa's just going to the flats though, and that's gonna be a huge loss. All right, 3rd and 13. This is where we lurk up. Oh, and of course, the one time I'm not in position for the halfback screen, they run it. Newbie's actually able to get over to it though. That was pretty impressive speed. Gonna pick one of those off at some point. The CPU just hasn't run it at the right time, and Xavier Jordan getting the punt return and getting us a decent gain. We got a chance to really put a lid on this game, and look at the pocket presence from Hutchins. Stepping up and throwing with anticipation. He's really growing. 200 plus yards on a tough defense in the 1st half. Remember, this Iowa team is no joke. They're coming in at like an 89 overall. I think Iowa was in the playoff like semifinals finals last year. So the way we're handling them right now is a pretty good look. All right, I'm not trying to kick a field goal here. We're going to go with the flood and not able to get the corner route open. I didn't work back across quick enough. And I do think I am going to take the field goal here. 4-score lead is too good to pass up, but oh man, our kicker might not be as accurate as I thought. That drifted like crazy. Okay, well, a wasted possession there. And Iowa gets the ball at half. Technically, they could kind of make this a game on this drive. Just need to make sure we keep them out of the end zone. And they're just throwing it short of the sticks, playing for a field goal. That's fine with me. So we head to halftime with a 21-3 lead. And we're looking to increase it here. Newbie going up and getting another pick. I saw that tight end coming across the middle and knew we had an easy target for bait. Iowa has not capitalized on their opportunities in this game. And I'm planning on scoring every drive of the second half here. Go into the air on first down. I like this little comeback route to the right side and we will hit it. I was worried the cornerback was going to jump it, but Copeland gets his. This game is over, but I'm trying to pad the stats and just rush that throw out. I was going to get a little pick on us. Tegan Davis is going to take this back to the crib and the Hawkeyes finally have a touchdown Iowa style. All right, we need to be smart and just run the clock out. I do just want to get one more touchdown first though. I can't help it, and Jordan going to get wide open. Iowa was obviously just expecting us to run it and we'll take a free touchdown. Still looking for some more lurk action with Newbie and weird little route combo here. They're going to leak out the running back and Newbie is on it. 3 picks on the day. The boy's been going crazy. He might be set for like 20 or 30 picks this year. And I know I said I was going to run the clock out, but now that I see Tamani Hutchinson's stat line, I feel like it should be at 400 yards. Let's try our best to get it there. Xavier Jordan has really stepped up. He's almost as fast as Ship was, and he's actually a better route runner as we drop the pick there. Come on, Newbie. That's one you got to have if you want to win the Heisman. But here on third down, Newbie's going to get another chance, and this time he delivers. 4 picks is crazy. Linus is just throwing it right to him. And that's going to do it for this one. We trounce Iowa. Defense was so good today. Tamani Hutchins was really good apart from that pick. The other pick on the stat line I just threw before halftime when I was trying to throw up a Hail Mary. Rushing wise, things were solid. Lattimore got some time before Peterson came back in, and both of them had solid days. And Jordan was the dude today, man. Almost 200 yards receiving. Our next game is against Maryland, who's 3-0 but does not have a great team. We should hopefully be able to take care of these boys easy. And my god, they're going for it all here on second down, trying to hit the post route, but we're gonna snatch that up out of the sky. I don't know what the plan was there from the Maryland quarterback, but that wasn't even close to open. So this offense will start out with great field position, already getting it out to Copeland on the slant. You literally cannot run man coverage against this team. We'll go to the ground game here, trying to keep Peterson hot, and he's gonna pick up an easy first down. The blocking has been pretty nice as of late. Just gotta finish the drive here, and we'll go to the back of the end zone. Xavier Jordan is there for the touchdown. It feels like there are a few plays where Xavier Jordan doesn't get open, and this is another game where if we get 2 stops, it's pretty much over already. 3rd and 2 here. They're going with a little flex bone, and oh, I was not expecting the play action pass. Will switch stick on though. They were trying to hit that corner route, and that was beautiful defense if I do say so myself. Desmond Devon's getting another pick. He has been having a great season. I think he's got 4 or 5 on the year, as we're gonna try to get to the outside here and pick up 6. I'm gonna go with an absolutely crazy flood concept here. Let's see if this works out. And okay, I didn't really end up liking the spacing. Interesting little experiment though to have 3 corners on the field like that. Going back to the play action, I think we're gonna have the speed out, and Tamani Hitchens putting that on the money, dude. That is not an easy throw. Shout out to Copeland for the toe tap and catch as well. Gonna try to go back to him here on 3rd and goal, but this time Hutchins is gonna sail it. All right, I guess I will take the field goal here. I need to be aiming those a little bit more to the right, it looks like. All right, a couple of picks from these corners already. We'll see if we can keep it going. And dude, trying to roll out there. Quentin Mitchell's on it. I haven't mentioned it a ton, but our pass rush has been exceptionally good this season. As on 3rd and 8, Maryland's quarterback just trying to throw it up deep. Give us that. This time it's Braylon Conley on the pick. Honestly, both of our cornerbacks have just been pure lockdown all season. The Taylor coach defense has continued to look excellent, and the offense is humming right now. No more field goals, man. Let's go get a touchdown. Unfortunately, on first down, we're going to get hit in the backfield, and this ball is going to get fumbled backwards. We'll be able to pick it up, but it's going to be a huge loss. I have the strangest feeling we got a big play coming our way, though, as I'm going to roll out, and for some reason, that dude is drifting back. Copeland will be able to get under the defense for an easy 30. So 3rd and 5, we'll go back to the air, but that was a bad route combo, and they're going to get us in the backfield. All right, F it, boys. We're going for the 4th and 10. I'm not trying to kick 2 field goals in a row, and the zig is going to get near the first down, but I wasn't expecting that dude to attach. Where Maryland's offense has been bad, their defense has shown a little bit of fight. Not going to matter if we get another stop here, though. And on 3rd and 7, nobody is open. Nice little coverage sack for this defense. Xavier Jordan's going to get the punt return here. He hasn't done a whole lot this year, but has a little bit of room and jukes some guys out of their shoes. All of a sudden, it's a foot race, and Xavier Jordan is going to get up out of there. That was so clean, and he's going to take it to the crib. With our offense slowing down, that's exactly what we needed. Xavier Jordan is going to be on that Heisman watch by the end of the year, and the Maryland offense just can't do anything right now. Their receivers aren't getting separation at all. Our cover 3 has been so boxy, and this time Jordan is going to have literally no room to work on the punt return, but we got plenty of time to work with before halftime. We should have the comeback wide open here, but I think the rain is causing some accuracy problems. We saw this last year at UNC2 with Harrell, and it might cost us this drive, but I just don't see any reason to punt the ball here. I'm going to go right back to the comeback route, and this time it's going to work. We haven't seen a lot of Fowler this year, but he makes the big reception there. Hutchins has missed a few throws, but his reads have been excellent today. Once again, throwing the ball for almost 200 yards on the half. And on 1st and goal, we're just going to go to the drag, and that's Fowler again, having his little moment in this game. Okay. And we're going to get the ball back again before halftime. 18 seconds feels like a lot of time right now, but we're going to get pressured here. Was trying to get it out to the tight end, but couldn't quite do it. All right, how about a 3rd and 19 beam? Going to our trusty verticals, and we might have Jordan open deep here. Not really able to beat his man though. And we get the ball at halftime. This offense continues to just be unfair, not showing any signs of slowing down here. I do think for wear and tear purposes, we should start chewing clock soon, but we're just going to have Jordan wide open here on the corner route. I don't know what that defense was, but Hutchins puts it on the money. He's having one of his best days of the season. It has definitely been his cleanest of the season so far. I need a little newbie pick action here on 3rd down, and let's see. Maryland is going with those crossers, but is just going to throw it up top for our cornerback again. Oh, 28. You can't be swatting that away, buddy. Now's where we start running the clock out a little bit. Got to give Peterson his touches, and he's going to find Pater here. 38-0. Let's keep this a shutout. Terps are going back to the air and just throwing another pick. That time it's Boatwright who got greedy and swatted away that last deep ball. So with 2 minutes left, the shutout still holds, but Maryland going deep here, and oh my god, dude, I don't know what happened on the left side of the field, but so much for the shutout. The Terps are going to get a sneaky little touchdown. They can have that though, whatever. We dominated for most of this game. The polls finally starting to give us the respect that we deserve, as today we're taking on Minnesota at home. We'll see what the Gophers got for us here, as on 3rd down, we're just going to get the sack. That's a good start to this one. Took less than a minute for defense to get that stop, and it looks like offense is ready to cook up, starting it out with a completion. We've had some good tight ends, but Matthews just might be the most talented we've seen in this series. Back to the air here, we're finding Xavier Jordan on the drag. Took a little bit to get open, but great protection, and Jordan is going to juke to get this all the way down to the 26. Yes, sir. All right, let's go punch this thing in here. I'm going to try to sneak it into the seam, and that was a super risky throw, but Jordan is going to get it. A great start to the game for him, and a great possession catch. Absolutely beautiful start to this game, and we've got a chance for another 3 and out here. 3rd and 8, got to watch out for that seam over there on the right side, and instead they go over the middle. Of course, the one time I was shading to the outside, so the Gophers will actually have pretty good field position here. Just going with a run though, and we're all over that. All we got to do is keep getting them to these 3rd downs, as this time looks like they're going with some corners. Quarterback tried to get out of the pocket, but great play from our D-line, and we will absolutely take holding them to a field goal on this. Offense has just got to keep on doing their thing. As Minnesota's going bail coverage here, we'll roll out of the pocket with Tamani Hutchins, and trying to make a play, we'll highball it to the running back. All right, got to give Peterson a touch here. We're going to run it to the left, and man, almost had a huge hole. We need that block to get held just a second longer, as we'll go back to the air here, and we've got the post coming wide open, but once again, just not quite enough time. All right, boys, 4th and 10. Let's see what we got. We're going with a little bit of comeback action on the right side, and I am going to throw that. Just barely had enough time to get it out, and Fowler getting a big catch. We'll get it out to the outside here, and we have just beautiful blocking. I mean, really couldn't have asked for any better, and Sandy is going to crib this. We got a 2-score lead. All right, offense is looking up to snuff. It is a good thing we picked up that 4th down, huh? This is where I'm going to need my newbie pick, but instead, Minnesota's going to run it up the middle, and we're getting blocked to hell. Okay, big down. It feels like Minnesota needs this, and it looks like they're just going to go with the run. I over pursued up the middle, and that was a really nice cut from the running back. It's hard to stay disciplined in the running game against the CPU, but they're going to go with the play action pass here, and here's the pick for newbie, and he might have some room to run on the return here. Straight ahead speed is where he's strongest, but can't quite get up out of there. Still a huge play though. I believe that's his 8th pick on the season, and getting out to our tight end here, Tamani Hutchins, absolutely cooking. Our receivers have done an excellent job of getting open. So going back to the area here on 3rd down, they're going to send the blitz, and we'll just drop it off to Jordan. That was a good throw under pressure. He's not quite able to get in, and obviously the smart thing would be to kick this. But that's lame. I'm going for it. Let's see what we've got, and that was just a bad route combo. no, pressure gets in too quick. All right, that's fine. You can have that. We've got another pick on the way here soon, but how did he catch that? And Minnesota's going with the ground game. Newbie almost gets juked out of his shoes, but trips dude up. Yeah, Newbie's definitely got to work on the run support a little bit. Trying to get into the backfield here, but this running back honestly continues to make pretty good cuts. All right, no touchdowns before halftime here, boys. I'm trying to lurk something up here. Dude is taking forever in the pocket, and I thought that was coming Newbie's way. Should get another shot here on 3rd and 13. As Minnesota just going with verts, it looks like, trying to lurk up the crosser, but quarterback gets flushed and sacked. All right, no more messing around. Gotta go do our thing here, but pressure again, and Tamani Hutchins is gonna fumble the ball. Minnesota picks it up, and the Gophers are fighting hard to stay in this thing on defense. Need to stand up tall here on the goal line now. Minnesota's just going with a fade situation. I'm gonna try to get Newbie in the backfield, and look at how much time this dude has. He's still not gonna be able to get up out of there, so that'll make it 3rd and 20. Let's see what we've got. We got crossers coming over the middle. I'm trying to make sure we cover up the deep post with Newbie, and thankfully he'll just throw it out of the back of the end zone. So the Gophers gonna have to settle for a field goal again, and this one almost misses. All right, this is where I want to see us get a big play on offense. Let's see what we've got. Oh yeah, we've got it. We've got it. Just need to hit Copeland in stride, and that is money. I could tell from the defense Minnesota came out in, they were getting a little bit too aggressive, and Copeland scorches his guy off the line, taking it to the crib. And Minnesota needs a little miracle before halftime to stay in this. We do get the ball at half. We started out the game with a stop, so we should be good, but Minnesota going up the seam there. Dang. That is, as always, the one weakness of this defense. Or maybe there's more than one. They find the crosser on that one. This is kind of an impressive drive from Minnesota, man. They're moving the ball down the field quick, but throwing it to the flats with no timeouts left. What are you doing? Let's make him settle for another field goal. As dude has all day once again. We got it locked up though, and he'll just have to throw it away. Minnesota's trying to beat us Big Ten style, but it's not going to work, and they missed this field goal, bro. Did we seriously run into him on that? Oh, come on, boys. Now they could have a chance at a touchdown. Damn, that's the one thing we didn't need. Need to play good D here, and I'm right there on the crosser, but dude, I don't have Newbie in. With him, that would have been a pick. Instead, it's a touchdown. Did not expect Minnesota to keep this one a game. I'm going to try to get something set up deep here. Was hoping for Jordan. Instead, we're going to work down to Fowler, and that's a big game, but not enough to get us into field goal range or anything. Couple of areas of good news, though. The first is that we get the ball. The second is that Tamani Hutchins had 300 yards passing in the first half. So I'm hoping Minnesota won't be able to stay in this thing for long. Peterson has not got a lot of touches this game, so we'll get it to him out of the backfield. And I do think we'll try to pitch it out to him here on 3rd and inches. Love my speed option, and that is going to be money. Peterson off to the races. Had a good block downfield, but can't quite make that guy miss. We have kind of done Peterson dirty. He's only got 4 attempts today, but he's still coming out. His backup getting a touch here. On 3rd and 2, I'm going to try to go with a little fake toss play, but they scream into the backfield and get a sack. Uh-oh, so now we got a 4th and 7. Gotta find a way to keep the momentum here, and we have a guy deep, but that ball is going to get hit in the air, and Minnesota is going to get a pick, dude. Tamani Hutchins' perfect day is ruined. That was honestly just a bad play call in that situation by me. The good news is our red zone defense has been great so far, and it's going to be great here. We get the pick, and this one is going back to the crib, boys. We needed that in the worst way. And that's Marcellus Williams. I think that's his first pick of the season, and it's a big one. Okay, well, that makes me feel a lot better. Williams is going to make another play on 1st down on the hit. Go win us this game now, defense. 3rd and 7, and they're going to the seams. They have a guy, but it gets knocked out. Let's go. Okay, that should hopefully do it for this one. We just got to play safe from here on out. But Minnesota does a good job of shutting down the RPO, and here on 3rd and 8, we need good pass protection. Been an issue all game, and we're gonna have the crosser open, but just not enough time. I mean, that was a pretty long developing route. Need our guys to get to their breaks quicker. Here on 4th and 8, we're gonna have to go to the zig, and thankfully that was a great route by Sandy. All right, we finished this drive and it's game over, and we should have the corner route here. Look at Xavier Jordan absolutely cooking his man on the corner route. I was worried he stepped out for a second. Defense just got to shut him down one more time, and coming right to Newbie sit down. That's the patience in the run game we need to see from Newbie. And on 3rd down, Minnesota has the corner route coming wide open, but not enough time to throw it. I think that's our 5th sack on the day. I can whine about the pressure Minnesota's been getting, but ours has been even better. So we get out of there with a resounding dub. Minnesota did hang in there in the first half for sure, but Tamani Hutchins balled out, had 300 of these yards just in the first half. Had the pick, but I wouldn't say it was really totally his fault. So after the game, I looked on the Heisman watch expecting to see Tamani Hutchins. Instead, it's Quentin Mitchell, who did have 2 sacks against Minnesota. Looking at the midseason stats though, I mean, how is this not a Heisman stat line? Damn, dude, I guess Tamani Hutchins not even leading the nation in passing. These guys have way lower completion percentage, but their touchdown interception ratios are pretty impressive. As it stands, my goal of getting the running game going this season really has not come to fruition. I think that frankly, I just find passing a lot more fun, man. Peterson. And receiving wise, I kind of thought Jordan would have more yards than this. I mean, obviously 600 is still great. Copeland coming in at a close second. And then defensively, obviously we got Newbie with 8 picks. I'm hoping to get that to 20 before the end of the year. All right, next up we got rivalry game Notre Dame. We've typically had the most trouble with road games in this series, so hopefully today goes well. And man, they went right at Newbie. That should have been a pick. All good defense. We played some great bend don't break last week, but Notre Dame might be the most talented team we played so far, and they cook us up there. I got caught trying to guard the underneath, and Notre Dame has it down inside our 10. Big time 3rd and goal here. Let's hold them to a field goal, and waiting for stuff to come open over the middle of the field. Quarterback's just gonna throw it out of bounds. There we go, man. Bend don't break. The Irish do get 3 on the first drive, and here on ours, we got a lot of dudes with low composure on the field. We'll go ahead and get this snap off, and trying to get it to Peterson. That linebacker was fast. Peterson looked really lackadaisical on that route for some reason, and trying to go to the slant here, we just throw it at Copeland's feet. I'm saying, man, you get these boys in a tough environment, and we're gonna have the wheel route wide open here. Peterson makes it 4th and inches. We are of course gonna go for this, trying to get it out with the speed option, and this will work beautifully. Peterson's gonna have a huge hole, and he's gonna be able to juke out to the 45. All right, that was a big time pickup. I want to try to get Tamani out of the pocket here, but he is gonna throw off his back foot super errantly, and lucky that wasn't a pick. Okay, so 3rd and 10. Let's see what we've got. I'm trying to find the seams, but we're just gonna have to dump it off to the running back. I am 1000% going for this on 4th and 5. I'm gonna keep it simple, trying to hit the drag, and thankfully we will get this. Another clutch pickup. All things considered, not a terrible start for Tamani, but dude, I was trying to audible out of this play. We end up running a reverse pass, but I could not see his button. Thankfully, we got the slants open. Copeland getting us near the 1st down. All right, nice and easy. Let's just run it up the middle here, and thankfully a hole does open up for Peterson. This has definitely not been an easy drive, but we're making it work, getting it out to the bubble here, and Jordan gonna swerve a guy out. Xavier Jordan is gonna take this to the crib. Yes, sir. Huge answer for this offense. All right, now we just got to play some good D. The user got exposed just a little bit on the last drive, and they're coming at us again. I got fooled by the damn play action. Notre Dame has been going right after the best linebacker in the country, and so far they've gotten the better of him. Finding the seam here, it just seems like they have our defense scouted perfectly. This is where we got our stop last time though, but this time Notre Dame has the perfect play. We crushed everybody inside. Okay, well, offense is gonna have to do it again. Should have some confidence after that last drive, and we've got a guy wide open here. Xavier Jordan with a toe tap and catch to the sidelines. Man, that motion corner play is just so good, and we're gonna run it here. Peterson continuing to get loose, has a lane up the middle. He's got 3 carries for 44. That's like a 5th of what he had on the season up to this point, and we're gonna get another completion here. Now for the goal line offense, it's been an iffy area this year, and Tamani Hutchins gonna scramble it here, gets a block, and gets into the end zone. This offense unfazed by the crowd now. Love to see the freshman confident on the road, and this time around, defense is gonna flush the QB from the pocket and get the stop on 3rd down. The fact that we got out of those first 2 drives alive with touchdowns is huge. We have totally flipped the pressure to Notre Dame in this situation. On the road, it would be nice if we could keep the running game going, but I wasn't patient enough for that second blocker there. That could have been a crib call for Peterson. We'll go back to the pass here, trying out a little Z spot, and that did not turn out well, but thankfully Copeland finds a tiny bit of space. That is all we need on that play, and Notre Dame bringing pressure off the edge. We almost had the flat wide open. Okay, Peterson's kind of the hot hand right now. I'm gonna try to get it to him on the screen, and this should set up pretty well. Peterson will cut it back to the inside, and we're at least in field goal range. I would love to get a touchdown on this drive, and trying to leak the running back out of the backfield. He's not gonna get open, and man, I'm sorry, I just can't kick the field goal here. It's gonna be a hard field goal too. I'm gonna try to go get our points, and we're gonna get the drag open. When in doubt, just throw a drag to Xavier Jordan. He's so damn good. Tamani continues to clutch, but here on 1st down, he's gonna take a sack. That is Notre Dame's first of the game, as we'll go back to the drag here. This time it's Fowler making a nice little contribution. Big time 3rd and 1 here for Tamani. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna roll out of the pocket, and Tamani just needs to pick up the 1st down, and he will get more, diving into the end zone. That's his 2nd rushing touchdown on the day. That boy 100% deserves to be on the Heisman watch, as it looks like Notre Dame is gonna try to pass it before the half, and it's not gonna work out. 3rd and 10. We get a stop here. We're in great position, and this time they're just gonna run the ball. Okay, looks like the Irish are losing steam. We're gonna have Jordan on the punt return, and looks like he actually has a little bit of room to work. Was able to sneak out of that hole, and Jordan gonna give us great field position with 32 seconds. At this point, Hutchins should be cool, calm, and collected. He has played absolutely perfect so far today. Hopefully we can keep that going here. I like this play a lot. We got a high-low on both sides, and almost got that corner out open. That was a tough catch. Okay, 3rd and 5 here. I want the back out of the backfield, and oh man, we're gonna take him, and somehow he caught that. That was a terrible read. Our tight end end was literally wide open. I just kind of panicked on that one, and panicking again here. Oh no, I'm throwing to the drag, and that is way short of the sticks, way short of out of bounds. With 5 seconds left, I'm just gonna have to huck it up in this situation, and we're not even gonna have a chance to do that. But the good news is we're gonna get the ball here, and Xavier Jordan starting out the half with a nice little spin move on the return. I feel like Jordan's bound to take another kick to the crib eventually. Hasn't been able to do it in a while, but we're getting him the ball in space here on the jet touch pass. Let's keep him moving, Tamani. Buddy's played spotless so far, 200 yards, and just taking the safe read on this one. Just keep playing smart, buddy. 1st and 10 from the 17, and we've got the flats wide open. This could turn into a touchdown for number 21. I don't know who that is, but he's gonna take it to the crib. Wish these guys had names on the back of their jerseys. I guess that's Clayton Heller, the freshman, on the play. So even with the pre-halftime blunder, we got a 3-score lead. Defense needs to stay strong here, but Notre Dame's quarterback has forever in the pocket, is eventually gonna find the sidelines. They've been able to move the ball a little bit all day. Gonna get him to 3rd down again. Need a big stop here, boys. Let's see. Newbie's just gonna have the middle and trying to cover the drag. He will try to work back top to the crosser, and thankfully we had a guy there to help. I think Newbie maybe could have picked that off if it was just him, but either way, textbook defense. Notre Dame's gonna have to kick, but bro, we roughed the kicker. Come on. That's the 2nd time in 2 games. I need to start just putting us in a safe defense on that. Absolutely inexcusable blunder in that situation. 3rd and 9, and they're going 5 wide. Let's get it. Trying to bait something up with Newbie, and dude, why can I just not get a reaction with Newbie right now? I was not expecting the ball so quick. And Notre Dame gets the touchdown. Bro, why is the Irishman so ugly? I don't remember him being that gross looking. Okay, I guess we just gotta keep our foot on the gas. Cannot lose steam on offense here, but Tamani flushed from the pocket and takes a sack. All right, we're gonna have a little 3rd and 13 here. I'm just going with Verts, and we should have Copeland. Just need to put the ball out in front of him, and man, even after taking the hit, Tamani delivers a beam. And we're gonna go to a triple option here, just barely able to get the pitch out, but it'll work out. We end up picking up 9 on the play. Okay, man, feels like we just dodged another bullet. Trying to keep it safe down here near the red zone, but that was atrocious blocking to the right side. All right, 3rd and 3. Kind of looking to Jordan on the fade here. Nope. We're gonna go to the post. It wasn't open anyways, and it's 4th and 3. All right, this could potentially be the game here. Come on. Hutchins is wanting to get it out to the running back. Instead, we'll work up to the tight end, and that is a huge throw from Tamani. I was worried he was gonna airmail it. He was playing the game of his life on the road, but the toss play does get shut down. Still work to do here on this drive. Gonna keep it on the triple option, pitching it out again, and we have a lane. Latimer is gonna get it into the end zone, the freshman with a big play. USC offense has been damn near perfect. I am proud of what this team has accomplished here, but Notre Dame, man, still not done yet. I whiffed on that stupid tackle. Newbie's been getting used today. We need a pick out of him. And Notre Dame's going play action. Instead, they go to the comeback on the other side. We were cooked up. Nothing coming easy in this game. Notre Dame's going with the run game here, and nobody home, but for some reason, dude tried to dive into the end zone. All he needed to do was run forward. Not sure what Notre Dame's going with on 2nd and goal. Looks like it's just a run, and we try to get up in there. This will at least burn some more time. All right, I feel the fullback dive coming in my soul. Let's see. Yeah, they are going to give it to the fullback, but they tried to do some weird little sweep, and we're on it. And they're going to make this the game. 4th and goal from the 4. They need 17. So this call doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And their quarterback goes down in the backfield. Just looking for some style points at this juncture. And going to the outside here. Man, we can't get any blocks from our wide receivers, but Peterson has a full head of steam getting the 1st down. Peterson has been so good today, and our blocking's been really good as well. Haven't really seen this from our boys up front this season. Just need one more carry to get there, and this will put Amari and Peterson at 100 yards. Definitely the biggest game of the season for him, and man, why not get another cheap touchdown at the end of the game? We'll get it out to Copeland and rub it in on our rival Notre Dame, getting the that thing. 7-0. Tamani Hutchins played, in my opinion, his best game of the season. Under pressure, he was so good. Added 2 rushing touchdowns, and Peterson with a really nice game as well in cleanup time. Just great stuff all around from this offense today. And boys, after the dub, we landed some commits, the first of which is Keon Butler, 92 speed receiving back. We also got an 87 speed linebacker in Bart Frost, as well as an 86 speed linebacker in Cameron Rubin. Landed a gem right tackle with good abilities as well. And then the big one, we got Josh Turk, 98 speed, 6'2". He's going to be a demon. Also got a little insta commit 4-star tight end here. Looking at the rest of the class, it's a little bit more patchy than expected. I was kind of lazy at the start of the season, but we started to add on some gems. After the bye week, the polls dropped us to number 4, which is bizarre. We got 2 one-loss teams ahead of us. Makes absolutely no sense. Thankfully, we got a chance for another ranked win here against Illinois, but they're starting it out hot with the run game, picking up 20 yards on the first play. I'm glad this is at home home. This one could be sneakily interesting, but Illinois going up top here, and that's always a bad idea with our cornerbacks. Ty Jennings is going to come down with a leaping pick deep in our territory, and we are in business. We're trying to go with the bubble here on second down as Illinois sends their slot corner on the blitz. So 3rd and 8 in our own territory. We're going to hit the tight end up the seam, and that's a huge play to get this offense going. Tamani Hutchins should be flaming hot coming off of last week's performance. And just getting it out to the drag here, our tight end Walter Matthews off to a beautiful start. Got a 3rd down here, trying to go with the short yardage passing play, but this is totally boxed up, dang. So we're going to have 4th and 9 trying to attack the seams here, and Matthews is open again, but Hutchins gets hit, and this is going to be a D-line pick. Illinois has a chance to take this back to the house as dude breaks a tackle, and Tamani Hutchins going to have to chase this guy down himself. Rough break there for Tamani, and this is going to put Illinois in great position to go down and get a touchdown. Need some 3rd and 1 magic here as Illinois going with the passing game and their quarterback just getting out of the pocket and finding the end zone. These guys might give us a run for our money. All right, we need to go get something on this drive, and for some reason they had nobody in the flats. Amari and Peterson's going to get a huge gain in the pass game. That's a nice way to start this drive, and we're going to try to go back to him here. Tamani Hutchins rolling out, and we got him on the corner route. How about Amari and Peterson? Some nice plays in the passing game. We'll reward him with a touch here, but that is going to get shut down in the backfield. Got to finish this drive. We'll go back to the little Texas route. This time it's Latimer, and this will make it 3rd and manageable. I think I'm going to run the ball here. We'll just go up the middle, but Illinois' run defense is tough. This is a huge play. I'm going to try to go to the drag here, but oh no, we got some bumpage. That was a just terribly spaced route combo, and what should have been an easy 1st down turns into another turnover. Now we might be in trouble. We need our defense to go out here and get a stop. Newbie, you've been a little bit quiet lately, buddy. I need you to make a play here. Oh, but Illinois is going to go with a screen pass. I wasn't expecting that at all, but we thankfully have good defense on the right side. All right, got to figure it out here, offense. We're going to go play action and a lot of time in the pocket from Tamani. We're going to try to go with the deep ball, but Illinois' cornerback is going to jump this. Dude, we had that. I just needed to pass lead it out and up. I often get careless with my pass leads when I'm under pressure, and things like that are the difference between a touchdown and a pick. It's definitely been our worst offensive half of the season so far, but thankfully defense has been playing pretty well, which gives me hope that the second half's going to be okay. We just need to make sure Illinois doesn't pick this up, and trying to bait it up with Newbie, we get another sack. Okay, so the composure kind of low for Hutchins here, but on this play he is not going to look like he has low composure. This was the same play I threw the pick on, but this time we'll go to the comeback, and that is an excellent catch. Those are the plays we need. We'll go toss here on 1st down, and Illinois has it covered up, but we do a nice little cutback. Okay, I kind of want to go back to the run here, but man, Illinois has a lot of guys in the box. We'll go with some curl action instead, but not seeing anything that I like. We should have hit the comeback. 3rd and 13, we need to make something happen here. Haven't been able to get anything open deep, but it's gonna work out here. We just needed to get more vertical all along, and that's the tight end once again. Walter Matthews having a big day. We're going with the speed option and pitching it out, and Amari and Peterson is gonna find the end zone. Finally, we're on the board, dude. Just needed to break the seal, and the way our defense is playing, I'm feeling pretty good now. We're gonna get pressure again. That's our 3rd sack of the day. Got a chance to get the ball back. We gotta take it, as Illinois is just gonna run the ball. We'll play this safe and take a timeout. 35 seconds left on the clock. All right, we're gonna try to cook something up before halftime here. I want to go to the crosser, but Tamani's gonna get sacked. Dang it, dude. And Illinois is gonna take a timeout. On 3rd and 19, I'm gonna go back to the crosser game. This is a little bit risky, but we're gonna have a guy open. For some reason, Illinois went man coverage there. We do not have a lot of time left on the clock though. 12 seconds to cook, and okay, I think we have a guy up top, but I threw that at exactly the wrong time. We should have waited a second longer. Gonna have one more shot here before the half, and Illinois is kind of in a stupid defense, but they honestly did a pretty good job of covering that up, and I don't want to ruin Tamani's stat line anymore, man. Let's not add a 3rd pick to the mix. So we get out of a sloppy half tied up. Just need to play cleaner in this one and do a better job of protecting Tamani Hutchins. I do want to get the run game going a little bit more. We'll try to go speed option and just pitching it out, but Illinois all over that. I felt like that had potential to be a big play. Instead, we'll have a 3rd down, but the flats are wide open. That's easy cash. And for all of Tamani's struggles today, he's thrown for 250 yards. We just haven't been able to turn it into touchdowns. And we're gonna have another tough one here, man. 3rd and 7, trying to go to the seams, and Tamani's just gonna roll out. We haven't seen him do this a ton, but the boy's gonna use his legs to pick up a tough 3rd down. That is exactly what we needed. Now we got it down at the 20, and trying to go to the corner route here. We should have this open, just gotta put the ball on the money, and that was a perfect perfect throw. Safety almost got over to it, and we finally got the dang lead in this game, dude. It took long enough. Jalen Fowler's been emerging at receiver lately. Now defense has got to go get another stop. That crosser is too open, but a good hit from the safety will knock it out. So we're gonna have a 3rd and 9. Let's see what we got. Looks like Illinois trying to go with some speed ins. Their quarterback is gonna scramble, and man, we have a guy right there, but he's gonna get out of there just a little bit too fast. That's not one we want to see our defense giving up, man. This quarterback trying to get out of the pocket again. Sit down. Newbie's got to be on that like a spy as they're going to the ground game here. 3rd down. Gonna switch to cover 2 as Illinois will just run it again, and I suck, dude. I whiff in the hole and they pick up the first. 3rd down now. Gotta box up, and they're just trying to run the quarterback up the middle, but we're on it. He tried to break up out of that tackle, and Illinois will have to settle for a field goal. Please don't rough them this time, boys. We've had some problems lately. All right, we need to go get a touchdown here. Gonna start it out with a little speed out, and that's Fowler again continuing to have a nice game. These Big Ten teams know how to keep it tight as Tamani Hutchins trying to navigate the pocket here, but not enough time. He'll go down. Man, Jordan has been really quiet today. We need him to get open and make a play. Trying to hit him deep here, but no time again, and once again we take a sack. Illinois has us on the ropes. The good news is we've been playing well on defense all day. Just desperately need a pick here on 3rd down. We're gonna try to lurk something up, and our cornerback does it. This one's gonna go back to the crib too. Let's go, man. The clutchest defensive play of the season so far. Marcellus Williams cribs it, and we got a 2-score lead just like that. This defense just has so many playmakers. These are by far the best cornerbacks I played with on this game, and that was Sean Ward's 3rd sack on the day. I know I don't shout out the big men a ton, but they've been so dang good this year. Need a 3rd down stop here. Let's see what we got. Looks like there's some curl action going on. All right, 4th and 2. This is the game. Newbie is off the field. His replacement is going to come in, and this stupid quarterback takes off again. The scrambling has run a lot of time off the clock, though. Dude cannot make a read, and this time he's going to go down in the backfield. 4th and 10. Game on the line again, headed down under the 2-minute warning, and dude is going to take a shot at the end zone. Somehow our 99 speed cornerback is cooked on the left side, and Illinois is going to get a touchdown. Are you kidding me? I guess this one's not over just yet, and the Illini quarterback was built for 2-point conversions, but we get up in there with Boatwright laying down the hit. We just need to pick up 1 or 2 first downs to run the clock out, and Peterson has a great hole up the middle. He is going to fight forward and get 9.5. All right, we can get a yard here, right? Peterson will just go up the middle, and we do get it. Let's go. 1 more first down, and this game is officially over, but Peterson's going to get caught in the backfield. I'm going to see if we can get a little freebie deep shot here on 3rd down, and no, we're not going to do it. I'm just going to roll around with Tamani Hutchins. He'll go down in the backfield, and that should leave Illinois with like 15 seconds off the clock. Thankfully, Tamani didn't fumble that. That would have been brutal. They are going to have 10 seconds to get a touchdown, and a way better field position than I would like them to have. Dude is going to chuck it up deep. This is the cornerback that got beat for the touchdown, but this time he is going to come down with a game-sealing pick, his 2nd of the day. Shout out to the junior Ty Jennings. Illinois really gave us a run for our money, but we get up out of there with the dub. It was a rough day for Tamani, but he did what he needed to do to get the win. Peterson only 3 yards a carry, but was really good out of the backfield, almost our leading receiver next to Matthews. After that dub, we should get a few more commits. Deontay Darasaw. Darasaw is a good prospect. He should be a solid linebacker. At this point, we know that we need to take everybody on our Big Ten schedule seriously. So even though Wisconsin's 2-6, we got to play hard. And on 3rd down, they're trying to go up the seam. I didn't see that coming. And the Badgers running a hurry up offense on us. What has happened to the Big Ten I know and love? They're slinging the ball all over the field. All right, maybe the Badgers have a little bit more firepower than I thought. Going with a QB wrap here though. Sit down. Us whole new field goal, boys. This time they're going to go with a little high-low, hitting the drag, but we got a hard flat right there. All right, on 4th and 3, Wisconsin is going to go with a fake field goal, and thankfully I switched into safe man to avoid the rough, and we're going to get the user pick. Wisconsin should have just taken their points there. Okay, so kind of iffy start from this defense. I don't think our offense is going to need a whole lot for them though, as we pick up the 3rd down on the RPO. I have noticed the receiver blocking is significantly worse here at USC than it was at UNC. That's something that Taylor's going to have to work on with his boys, because the RPO has not worked very well this year as a result. We'll go back to it here, and this time that was a pretty decent block from Jordan. Copeland getting a couple touches early and getting a big first down. I like what I'm seeing. We're going to go to the run game here. This is Amarian Peterson with just a beautiful hole. Tamani Hutchins' touchdown interception ratio took a hit last week. I want to put that right, but I'm not liking what I see here. We'll scramble instead, and I guess we'll take our rushing touchdown. We're up 7-0 content in front of the home crowd. I have noticed we've had a ton of home games this year. I think that the conference schedule generation might still be glitched a little bit as we get a sack on first down. We'll have a 3rd and 18, need to protect the seam here, and instead Wisconsin just going with a screen come here. We'll start out this drive a little triple option, and man, ever since I said something about the receivers, they've been blocking kind of nice. Latimer will get us out to the 25. Gotta go finish out this drive here, but on second down we're going play action, and Hutchins gets smoked in the backfield. Not ideal, boys. We're gonna have 3rd and 19, and the pressure comes in again. This is gonna put us out of field goal range. All right, sorry, I'm not punting it here, guys. We're on Wisconsin side of the field. Let's chuck up a bomb, and we might actually have a step, but oh, he just missed the catch. We waste some great field position on that one. Offense feeling a little bit tougher right now for some reason, but thankfully defense is still looking good. On 3rd and 8, Wisconsin's quarterback is just gonna scramble. I don't know what it is with these Big Ten quarterbacks and scrambling, but Buddy is not even fast. The Badgers are gonna have to punt again, and that one was kind of a laser beam. We're gonna try to sneak in a pass from our own 2 and just hit the flats. That's Walter Matthews, but oh no, we're gonna get a holding, and this might be a safety, dude. I guess that's why you don't pass from your own end zone. And now Wisconsin with a chance to get some momentum in this game. Looks like the Badgers are gonna pass it here, but they went to the wrong guy. Jarvis Boatwright jumps it, and we have seen this a lot this year. This is gonna be a pick 6 for our boys. So much for the Badgers getting some momentum. Just an idiotic throw. I don't know what bro was looking at. And man, I'm happy for our DBs, but I want Newbie to get a piece of the action. He hasn't had a pick in a minute. I think to some extent our pressure's just been too good. Now we got 2nd and super long, but Wisconsin gonna dial up a perfect run play. Our entire right side was blocked to hell. I think I might have seen some holding going on there, but the referees don't call it. It's okay if they get a field goal here. I really would not like to see him get a touchdown, but they are gonna come right to Newbie, and finally he gets his pick. Let's go. Once again, just not sure what the Badgers quarterback was looking at on that play. Okay, well now we got a chance to blow this thing open. Xavier Jordan gonna get the ball here. He's been kind of quiet these last few games actually. And we'll go back to the air here on 3rd and 5. Just trying to set up the flood. That ball floated in the air way too long though. It was just a bad read. And I know this is dumb, boys, but I just want to go for it. We're just going to go the crossing route, and oh my god, I did not see that linebacker there, but we're gonna bait a stupid pass interference. I will take what I can get. I would love if we just like started playing some actual good offense here though. I haven't been able to get any time in the damn pocket. When in doubt, let's go back to the bunch. We'll go double corners here and back to Jordan. There's the catch I've been waiting to see from him. Just gotta close out the drive here, and we're gonna go with Verts. I like Walter Matthews. He just cooked the linebacker who was on him. For some reason, his release is just so good, and that'll give us 1st and goal. We're gonna kill a lot of clock here. Trying to go with a toss to Amarian Peterson, but he can't quite get to the outside. All right, boys, come on, finish this drive with a touchdown. Going to the air here. We should have the out route, but how do we not have enough time to throw that? Looking for back out of the backfield, and we're gonna take it. Amarian Peterson is gonna catch it. That was just a perfectly placed ball, and this is the kind of output I want to see from our offense here. 21 points in the first half. It would just warm my heart to see us hit a deep ball at some point here, but for now I'll just keep on dumping it off to Walter Matthews, I guess. We are gonna have a 3rd and 10 here. I'm gonna try to get this to the post, but this tight end is not quite as quick as Matthews, and on 4th and 10 you do already know that I'm going for it. Try to get something cooking here, and we should have Xavier Jordan is gonna catch that and has a shot to take it to the crib. What a beam from Tamani Hutchins, and what a catch and run from Jordan. He's gonna get this down to the 1. Just beautiful stuff, and I don't want to rob Tamani Hutchins with a touchdown. We'll go bubble, and this time it works beautiful. Fowler getting in for a tutty, and the boys are hyping him up. He's been balling lately. At this point, Wisconsin is in desperation mode. Their offense hasn't done anything since that first drive, and just chucking it up to Ty Jennings here. He continues to ball out. 3 picks in the last 2 games. We might be up big and chewing clock, but we're not done on offense yet. I meant to have this as a comeback route situation, but we'll just force it into Fowler, and Jalen Fowler up over 50 yards on the day. Trying to punch it in here. We're going to go back to our big tight end and get Hutchins a free passing touchdown. Walter Matthews balling out in these last few games. I just love how much we've been able to spread it around on offense and trying to get everyone a piece on defense too. Man, I jumped that screen perfectly. They're going to go to the corner out here as I was trying to bait up with Newbie, and they will get the touchdown. Regardless, we get out of there with a blowout dub. We played quite well on offense today. Tamani Hutchins was clean. 3 rushing touchdowns, 0 picks, almost 70% completion percentage. We ran the ball decently well today. Honestly, dude, I think this playbook just isn't great for running. I can never get averages above like 4 or 5 yards. Xavier Jordan kind of re-emerged today. He's not having like a ship level season, but he's continued to be really good. Finally, boys, the Trojans are up to number 1 in the country, looking to defend the undefeated undefeated season against Indiana. And this defense looks like it's getting off to a good start. We'll have 3rd and 20 here, and our defensive line is just swarming. Our boys know how to get into that quarterback, and Tamani Hutchins going to start it out with a keep for 10 yards. We haven't seen a ton of that from him this season, as we're going to the passing game here on 3rd down, just dumping it off to Peterson for the first. All right, I'm liking what I see from this offense so far. Tamani's going to get out of the pocket here, and a chance for a big play will playmaker a guy upfield, and Xavier Jordan is going to get this down to the 6. Man, I love playmakering. Got to be one of the biggest upgrades from NCAA 14 to this game, and we'll get into the end zone for the tutty. Defense has got to keep playing well. Today it seems like it's going to be all about getting to the quarterback, and Indiana trying to run it here. We're on that. Okay, another 3rd and 5. Indiana is just going to hand it off, and dude breaks a tackle but gets sat down by our cornerback. So now we're going to have a huge 4th and 2. Indiana running the ball again and trying to get into the backfield. I couldn't get him with Newbie, and Jordan Louis breaks out of there. Here on 2nd down though, we got everything boxed up, and we're going to get into the quarterback again. This time it's a coverage sack. So 3rd and 22. We'll see if we can lurk something up with Newbie, and they're just going with the screen. This will make it an easier field goal for the Hoosiers, I guess. And this time there's no fake. Indiana's just going to take their 3. This is where we can't make a mistake on offense. Got to keep on playing smart, and we're going to the comeback route here. Copeland's going to get loose, and Copeland might have a shot here. It's going to be a foot race. Indiana does not have a lot of fast guys in their secondary, and even though Copeland doesn't have breakaway speed, it's enough to get him into the end zone here. Rashard Copeland with one of the longest plays of the season for us. 90 yards to the crib, and our defense just continuing to eat, dude. We've got like 5 sacks in the first quarter. Indiana's going to have a 3rd and 24, and trying to go with a crossing route here. We've got everything boxed, boys. We got an 11-point lead and a chance to make it more, and we're just going to hand it off to Peterson here, and Peterson with a huge hole will swerve to pick up 18, and we're going to go back to him here on the RPO. Looked like they had that boxed up, but Peterson sneaks up out of there. I like the way our rushing offense looks right now. Amari and Peterson getting out to a good start here with another nice rush there. We continue to keep the running game pounding, and going back to the pass game here, we'll have the drag, and Peterson has a chance to crib it, just has to power over a guy, and Peterson can do that all day. 21-3 for the Trojans. Indiana trying to cook up a drive before halftime here, but on 3rd and 8, they come to Newbie. Believe that's his 10th interception on the season, and should pretty much put this game away. Yeah, looks like it is his 10th pick this year. Gotta love Newbie, man. He has been so good, and Peterson continuing to be great out of the backfield. Hutchins does not have an incompletion yet in this game. This pass will make him 9 for 9. He's almost got 200 yards too. 30 seconds left before half. We're gonna need some big throws, and I'm rolling out to the right here. We'll have Xavier Jordan wide open, and I'm looking for him deep here. We're gonna go ahead and throw that, and Xavier Jordan, not just a phenomenal route runner, but has the best straight ahead speed in the country. 28 in the first half for this offense. Indiana has just been hopeless to stop this offense. We're literally getting everything that we want here, and at this point I think it's wise to just run the clock down a little bit. I'd like to run it up, but we need to get out of here without any injuries. We might be able to run it up even with the clock running and us running plays, because Peterson has had great holes to run through today. And an interesting look at the rankings here, Rutgers is ranked number 2, so that might be who we see in the conference championship game, as we're just going jet touch pass, and Jordan gonna cut it back up inside for a touchdown. The dominance continues, and my intention is to just run out the clock here, but we're gonna try a little speed option, pitching it out to Amari and Peterson's gonna get in space. He will make a guy miss in the open field, and Amari and Peterson's gonna have his biggest play of the season. We love to see it. This will put him well over 100 rushing yards on the day, and that run is a great way to bag this game up. But hey, before we get out of here, we got to get one more pick. I was hoping it would be the Newbie, but instead dude will chuck it up to the post, and Boatwright continuing to put up some numbers. Everybody on this defense is catching picks. That'll conclude another dominant performance. We looked like the number 1 team today, as Tamani Hutchins was just unbelievable. 95% completion, 5 touchdowns, and Amari and Peterson having his best game of the season with an 18.5 yard average. And after that game, here's what I was looking for. Quentin Mitchell up to number 1 on the Heisman watch, Tamani coming in at number 3. And checking in on the top 25 because it looked interesting. It does look like Rutgers lost, so we have a lot of our usual teams here. Also got Pitt and Virginia Tech up here. Next up, we got Washington. First road game in a while. This one could potentially be a little bit tougher, but defense starting it out with a stop. They continue to dominate, and some space on the return here for Xavier Jordan. Xavier Jordan might have a shot. He is going to cut it back to the inside, and Xavier Jordan is going to get his second punt return touchdown of the year, walking into the end zone and setting the ball down. Let's go. Love to see us making an impact impact in the special teams game. But Washington has something for us on offense, running the ball, and Jordan Washington making a nice little cutback. All it takes is one play for the Huskies to make this a game. Gotta stay on point. This dude, Jordan Washington, seems kind of dangerous. And running up the middle here, Newbie is all over that sit down. Big third down for the momentum of this game. And we are all over the quarterback, getting a beautiful pass rush, and Quentin Mitchell, the Heisman frontrunner, getting the sack. All right, so offense has got it right back. A little high-low action here on the right side, and we've got Copeland on the comeback. This is the play that he went 90 yards on last time. Copeland might slowly be overtaking Jordan as the leading receiver on this team. As we're going back to the air here, just dumping the ball off. They had a hot blitz coming in. We'll try jet touch pass to Jordan here, and getting some blocking to the outside. This is beautiful. Jordan might have a shot, cuts it back in, and does get tackled at the 8. But this offense looking real nice here, and should have had the drag open there, but we had some bumpage to mess that play up. Dang it. Okay, so we're gonna have a tough 3rd and goal. Want to try to roll our quarterback out here, and going with a flood concept. He'll just run for his life, and I needed a playmaker Peterson upfield a little bit faster there. All right, we'll have to kick the field goal, and dude, why do I just rush these so much? I shanked it. I need to just never kick a field goal again. Okay, well, I suck. We got our defense back out on the field. And man, Washington's quarterback looking kind of fast there, but taking a big hit. I'm so pissed at myself for missing that field goal, but Washington trying to go up top here. They're trying Boatwright, and Boatwright is going to come down with that. The boy has been balling these last few games. And Boatwright with a lot of room to run. He won't be able to take this to the crib, but gets us back in great field position. All right, that's what we needed, man. Defense gets it right back for us, and for some reason I decided to chuck this up deep, but it's gonna work out. Fowler Moss is a guy in one-on-one coverage. We hit him with a back shoulder throw. That was electric. All right, boys, 14-point lead just like that. Washington's gonna go with a play action here, and they're gonna try the boy again. Boatwright will come down with another one. Man, this defensive backfield is just so good. The Washington fans cannot believe it. Unfortunately, we are way down low on the goal line, and I was trying to throw that ball. Oh my god, dude, I got my buttons mixed up, and we're gonna take a safety again. That was just terrible. Okay, that's one that we just gotta flush, but it is gonna put Washington right back in this game, and they get down to the 4. They're gonna go with a handoff here, and right up the middle, they fooled us with the jet touch pass, and Washington getting it back within 1 score. Suddenly, this Washington stadium has a little bit of juice. Tamani Hutchins composure low, so we head under the 2-minute timeout, trying to get something going here on the flood route, and Tamani Hutchins buying some time. I was trying to playmaker a guy upfield, but I accidentally went past the line of scrimmage and slid. Could have been a huge play here, but on 2nd down, we go with the slant, and Fowler's just wide open. The boy Fowler continuing to cook, and back to the air here. We'll get it out to Jordan on the zig, and Jordan with tons of room to run. Xavier Jordan's having a big gain, getting us down to the 1. Let's punch it in here, boys. We'll go drag and go back to Jordan. He's gonna get his touchdown, and we're thankfully able to right the ship on that drive. Huskies aren't using their timeout for some reason, and dude stepping up in the pocket will get him. So just 9 seconds left for the Huskies now. I'm trying to bait something up with Newbie, but their quarterback is just gonna take a sack, and Washington just managed that terribly. I don't know what they were doing. So we come out of halftime with a 12-point lead. Could be a whole lot worse given how stupid we played at the end of that half. Tamani Hutchins has played great outside of that one dumb play, and just taking the drag here. This has been open all day. Gotta keep mixing it up on offense. We'll go play action to the flats here, and that's easy money for 9 yards. I love that those sneaky little play action plays actually work in this game, as we're gonna go speed out here. This is a tough catch, and it does get knocked away. That's only Tamani Hutchins' 2nd incompletion of the day, as he's got to pick up the 3rd down here, just rolling out, and will be able to do it with his feet, but gets caught from behind. Here on 2nd down, we're gonna go with a little motion play, and we should be able to split the seams with Walter. He is gonna catch it in stride and actually outrunning Washington's DBs, taking this to the crib. Look at the stat line for Tamani Hutchins here. I need to see that guy top the Heisman watch. I'm sorry to our DN, but I want to see Tamani win it, as Washington is putting a drive together to try to stay in this game. They're gonna have a 3rd down here, and they'll just go with a halfback screen. I saw it kind of late, but we just get the sack. All right, we'll take it. Washington gonna try the field goal here. I don't really know what good this does them, and that will do it for this one. Score looked kind of close, but we dominated. Tamani Hutchins, another perfect day, 80% completion and 3 touchdowns. Nothing too exciting on offense, just did what we needed to do to get the job done. After that, we're gonna land outside linebacker Rashad Walters, who's a gem coming in at 84 speed. Tamani Hutchins actually fallen on the Heisman watch after that performance. In the final game of the season, we are taking on UCLA. Battle of the California boys here. We just got to take care of business out here, and defense gonna start started out with a third down stop. Defense has really just continued to be a strength of this team. What Taylor's been able to do with them has been very impressive. Hutchins has been playing great in these last few games especially. Let's see if he can keep it rolling, and man, we had square coming wide open. Pressure hits just a little bit too quick. We'll go to the drag here on second down and Jordan getting his first catch. Big time 3rd and 5 here. We are just going to go to the Texas route. That is always easy money. Tamani's getting off to a nice start and popping it out to Jordan here on the bubble. This is going to set up beautifully, and Jordan sets some guys up for a spin and hits a dirty one. Oh man, I wanted to take that to the crib, and Tamani will just dump it off to Peterson to get the touchdown. We've been doing a good job of getting Amari in his touches lately. Okay, very nice start to this game. It looks like we're doing what we should be doing and getting the sack on first down. Or excuse me, that was second down. We got 3rd and 17, but UCLA is going to hit us with the flood, and we were not quite able to get out there. That's on me. I have my defense set up wrong, but here on second down, we get up into the backfield. For some reason, Newbie is not on the field right now. Hoping that's not an injury situation as they just dump it off, and we're going to stop dude short of the first. And man, UCLA is going to punt this ball. Bruins are playing conservative football for that crappy punt. The USC Trojans, not really a team you want to play the field position game with, man. We got no problem at all going the length of the field. Just need Tamani to finish the drive for us here, and for some reason, they just left Fowler unguarded. I highballed it because I was kind of scared, but he's going to get the catch. All right, 1st and goal. I want my passing touchdown here, and oh, dude, I suck. Why am I doing all of this? Not a time where we need to be making a snap read to a curl, and UCLA is going to get a pick. That was just sabotage by me. I did notice Newbie's out of the game, and oh my god, dude, he's got a torn labrum. That is not good. How did that happen? So I guess we're rocking with Walker from here on out. That sucks, dude. I love playing with Newbie. Walker can get the job done, though. He's coming in at like 90 speed himself. We see him laying down the big hit there in the backfield, and UCLA just going draw on 3rd down. Okay, man. Once again, just stupid conservative play calling from UCLA. My goal here is to kill the clock and get out of this weird half, and we're just going to dump it to the flats here. Heller's kind of been eating on this play, getting a free 25 yards on that one. We do have a first down to pick up here. Looks like man coverage. I am looking to Jordan. We're going to need to buy some time though, and Tamani's able to do it, but dude caught up to Jordan by then. I am kind of looking deep here, and we're going to have Jordan up the seam. He runs that route perfectly, and Tamani Hutchins puts it in the perfect spot. All right, that was good clutch stuff there. Going back to the pass game here on second down, and I tried to throw a drag that just was not really open. I will say I've been leaning on the drags quite a lot in this series. We're going to go come back here, and great route. Copeland going to get us to the 2, and we'll be able to chew some more clock too. All right, Tamani, we're not throwing a pick this time. This time our boy's just going to step up in the pocket and power his way down into the end zone, looking like Kiki McCracken on that one. Should be in a good spot going into halftime here, and they're just throwing it to the drag right to Walker for some reason. What are you doing? That'll give us a chance to put this game away. All right, Hutchins, let's throw a beam here. I see Fowler coming off of the line, and we're going to go ahead and fit it into him. Fowler will get into the end zone and just standing there taking it in. 21-point lead just like that. So we head to halftime up 21, and Jaden Walker, man, has looked really good filling in for Newbie. 5 tackles and a pick already for the boy. As we've got UCLA to 3rd down here, dude's gonna scramble out of the pocket but won't be able to get it. So the Bruins will settle for a field goal, and right back to it here with Hutchins. We've just got this corner route wide open. I said our guy had been eating on this play, and he is going to eat here. This will be an easy touchdown, and I don't know what UCLA was doing. Sadly, I simmed the kickoff and they took it to the crib, but it's all good. I'm feeling really good with an 18-point lead. It would definitely be nice to pick up this 3rd down here. Let's see what we got. Should just have this to Jordan. I'm going to try to fit it in, but the ball is just a little bit behind him. And sorry, but I'm going for this 4th down. Let's go ahead and huck it, and trying to take Jordan again, we get sacked. I guess we figured why not let UCLA right back into this game. Gotta make things entertaining for the viewers sometimes. Let's not make it too entertaining though. I want a touchdown here. UCLA's trying to heat up Tamani Hutchins on 3rd down, but at this point in the season, he's cool, calm, and collected finding the Texas route. Things are just a little bit more dicey than I would have wanted, but we got Walter Mathis here. Nice little comfort blanket, gets us 9 yards. And this is where we just go full pound clock mode. Peterson's been balling these last few games. We'll go right back to him here, and one thing I love about Peterson, he's fast, but he's also got a little bit of power. He does an excellent job of always falling forward, and gonna pick up another 1st down here. That was just beautiful blocking. UCLA is gonna have to start using their timeouts. Looks like they will get us to a 3rd and long. This is where we gotta put the foot on the neck. I'm looking for Jordan up top, and we will thankfully have him. UCLA just went full run commit on 3rd and long, so we are gonna finish the regular season 12-0, which I believe is the first time we've done that on this channel actually. As Tamani Hutchins, not his cleanest game, but had 5 touchdowns and 370 yards. And then rushing, Peterson basically basically just came in for cleanup duty. Got to play cleaner than this in the Big Ten Championship for sure. And after that game, we're going to land a couple more boys. Chuck Denbo, Anthony Condren, Enrique Bolin, Keenan Waller, Conan Akang. This is the week that we needed, boys. We got a bunch of guys, as we'll be taking on Ohio State in the Big Ten Championship. Checking out the recruits, Denbo's a super fast outside linebacker. Condren we didn't scout, but 4-star power back. Akang should be a solid field general quarterback. And McCracken coming in a 91 speed receiver. He's 6'3". All of our commits have been quality. We're up to the number 10 class, but we still have some work to do with only 14 signings so far. All right, man, it's time for Taylor's first Big Ten Championship game, a rematch against Ohio State. We are going to be without Newbie for this game. He might be out for the season, so Walker's going to have to fill in for him, as we got Ohio State to third down already after the screen goes nowhere. Chance for our defense already. Let's see what we got. Looks like we've got some stuff coming over the middle. Everything is locked down, and Quentin Mitchell, the man himself, getting the sack. Look at the stats, bros. He's got 19.5 sacks on the season. He could win the Heisman. And mind you, boys, I'm not running crazy blitzes either. We are typically only rushing 4, and now offense with a chance to give us an early lead will go out to Xavier Jordan here, getting near the first down. On 3rd and 1, I'm going to go with my little fake toss play and just dumping it off to Peterson. Not a ton of space, but he'll pick up the first. All right, slow and steady so far, man. Tamani Hutchins just taking the safe plays. This is what we want to see from him. Smart football. He's been getting the ball out of his hands quick so far, but got it out a little bit too quick here. I don't know why that wheel is so tantalizing to throw. I suck, man. Ohio State's going to take this back to the crib and start it out with a touchdown. There's just no reason to be making dumb throws like that. At least that was after defense started it out with a stop. So we're okay here. Just got to pick up this 3rd and 2, and we'll go back to the flat. For some reason, Ohio State's just not really covering that up. Tamani's composure is low here. He's got to stay calm and just finding the zig. That was a little bit tighter than I would have liked. We'll have 3rd and 4 here, as I'm looking for the back out of the backfield. Instead, we'll just take the curl. Did not mean to throw it off my back foot like that. But okay, we're moving the ball well. Just got to keep the sticks moving, and Peterson will get us close. All right, we got 2 downs to get this here. I am just going to hand it off on the triple option, and Peterson with tons of space hits a juke move. That juke was a little out of control, but got us some extra yards. We're leaning on the ground game a little more here. I'm going to go back to the fake toss here, and this time the wheel route is open. I almost hesitated before I threw that. But we're going to have it down here on the goal line. Just looking for the unders here. We should have the drag, and we will. That's Sandy getting his first touchdown in a while. Very nice response drive from Tamani there. And we already saw defense can shut these boys down, but Ohio State had a perfect route combo dialed up. I chose the wrong thing to follow, and it'll be a huge gain. This one is definitely tighter than I wanted it to be, as Ohio State's quarterback's going to run it here, and we force the fumble with Walker. The ball is loose, but we can't pick it up. Dang it. Okay, still a nice play from Walker, and Ohio State going back to the run here. He's on it again with the cut stick. Walker filling in nice for Newbie here, but unfortunately goes out of his zone there and gives up the first. Come on here, boys. 1st and 10. Ohio State's going QB keep again, and their quarterback is not too fast. On 2nd and 10, their quarterback has all day in the pocket. There are curls all over the field, and he's throwing it to the wide receiver. For some reason, our deep zone just didn't play that. And now the Bucks will have a 1st and goal going QB blast, and this time he's going to walk in untouched. The Bucks are giving us a game here. Okay, well, we knew we were going to be challenged eventually. It's probably good that we're getting a tough game here before the playoffs, as a late throw from Hutchins there made that tight, and getting it out to the bubble screen. For some reason, we just can't block on that very well. Okay, big 3rd and 2 here. Trying to just go over the middle, and Jordan's going to make the diving catch. Let's go. Man, if we got a catch and run there, that could have been big, as we're going to go to the corner route here on 1st down, and Jordan is going to cook his guy up again. He runs that corner route better than any receiver I've seen on this game. All right, defense, got to step up here, boys. Ohio State will go play action and goes right over our zone. What's going on with the pass defense right now? We need that rush to start hitting again. And asking you shall receive, we did get it. Man, they had the crosser coming open though. Okay, 2nd and long. They're going play action again here and trying to find the seam. We're on it, but can't quite get the pick. All right, big 3rd and 19. Let's see what we've got. There are crossers coming open. God dang it, dude. I didn't see that soon enough for some reason. We are just giving the Bucks free yards right now. And going to the corner of the end zone, our safety could not get over. The way Ohio State started this game, I was not expecting this. As we're going to go back to the wheel route. This time it works beautifully. Looks like we might be getting man coverage here. Nope. Okay, it was zone. I'm going to step up, and we have the slant coming open. Nice job from Hutchins to find the soft spot. Apart from the one throw, he's honestly been quite good. And now we just got the drag open. Our receivers are cooking up here. Nothing silly here. Just got to finish this drive. And I am just going to take the flat to our tight end. He is going to bowl down to the 5. Let's punch it in now. 1st and goal. We're going back to the back out of the backfield, and I'm Amari Peterson is gonna get in this time. Let's go. That's a huge answer from this offense. I'm hoping we can play better defense in the second half, and the offense is gonna have to keep rolling. Big 3rd down and 6 here. We're trying to just go Texas, and okay, that play call wasn't perfect. We're gonna go back to Jordan though. We got press coverage here on 3rd and 8, and man, I want the deep ball. We're gonna go ahead and take it, and Ohio State bus coverage. This is gonna be a touchdown for Fowler, his biggest play of the season. Let's go. After throwing the pick 6, Hutchins has been diming Ohio State up, but they've got a ton of room on the run here, and this could be dangerous. Ohio State gonna get all the way out across midfield. Come on. Seems like the Bucks have a ton of offensive momentum, and they're just going play action here. I was almost there with the user, but second guessed myself. The user has not been good lately, boys. I'm gonna have to lock in a little bit here in the second half. Ohio State's gonna go play action here, and here is the user, man. Give me that. Marquise Gallegos is gonna pick it off. I haven't used this guy all year, but he might have a shot to take it to the house. Just has the quarterback to beat, and we're gonna get up out of here. Ohio State got a pick 6, but we got one right back for them, and just like that, it's a 2-score game. And here we've got a massive 3rd and 2. Looks like Ohio State's gonna run it, but I bit down on the running back, and the quarterback just keeps it. We've seen this a few times today, and the Buckeyes are fighting hard to stay in the game. Go and drag here, and we'll get them to 3rd down again. This will be a massive play. It looks like Ohio State's gonna try to split the covered 3, but we get the swat. What a play. And shockingly, the Bucks are punting from the 36. So big time 3rd down, 2 down territory if I'm being honest. And we should have the corner out here. Had to throw it way earlier than I wanted, but Jordan almost caught it anyways, and I think we're gonna have a PI. Nice little gift there. But here on 2nd and 21, I'm trying to throw the post route, and this ball is gonna sail for some reason, dude. This is always just the most inaccurate pass on this route, and Ohio State's gonna get the ball back again. Tamani Hutchins has made some throws that might lose him the Heisman, and Ohio State trying to strike quick goes back to the seam. Man, we should have just been chewing clock there, boys. Ohio State's running it up the middle, and Walker gets shrugged off, but he was able to slow his dude up. We're gonna have 3rd and goal. Let's see what we got here. Looks like a little stick, and we're gonna get the pick. Dude, this defense is so clutch, and it looks like this is gonna be our 2nd pick 6 of the day to close out the Big Ten championship game. Marcellus Williams takes it to the Casa, 97 yards. The game's not over yet, but here on 1st down, Ohio State is going back to the user. Give me that. My 2nd on the day without Newbie in there, and that should seal this game out. Now we can just chew some clock. This USC team is going to be the #1 seed in the playoffs at a perfect 13-0. The game was a lot closer than it ended up looking. Tamani Hutchins had a good game if you just take out those 2 throws. He had 4 touchdown passes, and rushing wise, Peterson did well as well. 5.3 yards a carry is good for us. And then receiving wise, Jordan had a few receptions. Fowler had the big deep ball. And I normally don't even look at the defensive stats, but shout out to the defense. Just pick after pick for those boys. All right, man. So as we head into the postseason, we signed Freddie Verrett. Time to see if we won a Heisman Trophy. Taylor Fitzpatrick is going to win Coach of the Year for the 3rd year in a row. And our defensive coordinator actually going to win the Broyles Award. Quentin Mitchell won Player of the Year with an insane 21 sacks, 37 tackles for loss. And boys, we have our first Heisman winner on the channel, and it's a right end. Put up just absolutely insane numbers. Amari Peterson actually wins Best Running Back. I don't know why they keep giving it to us. Our stats are not that good. Walter Matthews won Best Tight End. Okay. Marcellus Williams winning Best Defensive Back with 3 interceptions. And whoa, this is weird. Fountain won Best Linebacker. Tamani Hutchins finishes #2 on the best quarterback list. And yeah, looks like Newbie finished #2 here. I really didn't call Fountain's name all year. I guess he was just getting a bunch of sacks and tackles for loss on the sly. Looks like Hutchins and Jordan also finished on the Heisman watch. We had 3 of the top 5. So checking out the college football playoffs, a lot of familiar faces here, but also a lot of weird teams. We've of course got the #1 seed, and it looks like we'll be taking on #7 Boise State in the quarterfinal. This honestly looks like about as easy of a path as we could have asked for. North Texas and San Jose State will be in the semifinal. So here we go, boys, for the 3rd season in a row. Taylor has coached a team to the college football playoff quarterfinal. We'll see if we can get a dub in the Rose Bowl today. We should be favored for sure. I really want to end this season undefeated. I wouldn't say that having a rain game today really favors us. Hopefully we can still get the passing game cooking as we're going fake toss verts here and just hitting this wheel route. This gets open almost every single time. Okay, good little start for this offense. Let's see what we can get here. I am going to roll out, not like in the corner route. We'll just have to dump it off. We definitely had that little hitch route open, but here on 2nd down, going to the zig, and Xavier Jordan gets his first catch of the game. Okay, big 3rd and 4 here. Let's Let's see what we've got. I'm rolling out and trying to find Wade, who hasn't had a ton of catches this year, but that's a big one. This drive's been a little bit tough so far, if we're being honest. And getting it out to the slant here, we just barely got that ball out before we got hit. Okay, on a big time 3rd and 2, I'm going triple option, and I will just hand it off here. Peterson has a beautiful hole up the middle. We've got a slow and sustained drive going on to start this game, and so far, Tamani Hutchins making all the right reads. That was a good pocket. Trying to go jet touch pass here. This time it's to Copeland, and we'll work it to the outside, and man, I should have tried to cut that back in. We get it down to the 2. I thought Copeland would show more of a burst than that, but we have a wide open lane to pound it in on 2nd and goal. All right, nice calm drive from the offense there, and I should note we still have Newbie out on defense, it appears. Oh wait, no, they've got him in here at DN for some reason. Okay, he's in there now. I don't know why he got moved on the depth chart, as Boise State just going play action. I totally bit down on that, but Cameron Fountain gonna get the sack. All right, good stuff, boys. We got a 3rd and 11, and Boise State trying to go with a little digger out, but Fountain gets up in there again. I guess we're seeing why he's linebacker of the year. The boy does have 10.5 sacks and 20 tackles for loss on the year, and we're going with a little toss play here, pitching it out to Amari and Peterson, and Peterson might have a shot. There is nothing but green grass ahead of him. It looks like a Boise State defender does have an angle on him, but Peterson with one of his biggest runs of the season. Love to see the running game making something happen, and we've got the wheel route wide open here. That play has just been money all season, dude, and that'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Just gotta punch it in here. Tamani Hutchins is just gonna drop back, and we'll treat it like a quarterback draw. He gets up into the end zone for an easy tutty. Absolutely crazy that Tamani's only a freshman, as we're getting pressure on the quarterback here, and he's gonna fumble the ball. We recover, and this game might be over, dude. That was the Heisman winner Quentin Mitchell forcing the fumble, as we'll go back to Peterson here. We're really establishing the line of scrimmage. All right, just gotta finish this drive here. Looking for Peterson out of the backfield, but the pressure screams in, and we're gonna have to kick it. A 3-score lead is totally fine with me, though. We knock it through. So far, Boise State doesn't really look like they should be in this game. They haven't been able to do anything on our defense, and this is a super conservative punt on 4th and 1. And with a touchdown here, we can pretty much put this thing away, as we'll pitch it out to Peterson again. This time it doesn't work. We are gonna have a little 3rd and long action here, and let's see. Looks like they're gonna hang with the flats, and I did not work back across quick enough. We are of course 1000% going for this 4th and 9. Let's see what we've got. I am looking for the out. We'll just have the slant over the middle, and we're able to pick it up. That's big. Now we can pretty much just kill the entire clock, but I'm trying to hit Peterson out of the backfield here, and man, I did the same thing I did in the stupid Big Ten championship game. Made that read way too quickly, and Boise State has some life now. Remember, they get the ball at half, so if they get a touchdown here, they could kind of be back in business. Need to make sure that doesn't happen, but their quarterback is finally going to do something right and get a 1st down completion. This is where Newbie traditionally comes down with a pick, as he's trying to cover everything on the field here, and we get the sack just in time. So Boise will have 3rd and 16 here. Got to make sure we cover the seams, and they're going with the corner route. I don't know where that quarterback was trying to throw it. All right, field goal is 100% cool here, and dude is going to hook it to the left. Let's go. All right, we got a little bit of time to make something happen here, as I'm just going to fit it into the seam. That was kind of risky, but Walter Matthews, the tight end of the year, is going to get it. Let's keep it pushing here. I'm trying to set up the corner route, but we'll just take the underneath to Fowler instead. Got to be smart here with no timeouts. As I'm looking for the seam, we're just going to take this zig, and Xavier Jordan going to have some room to run. He will get down to the 12 with 3 seconds left. Yeah, sorry, I'm not kicking a field goal here, boys. We're going for broke. Trying to get this into the end zone. We should have the slant, and we will get it. Copeland coming down with a clutch catch before half. And just like that, we got a 24-point lead. We've done a great job of rallying back from turnovers, but Boise State trying to get something cooking here coming out of half, and man, our DN's got to get better pressure than that. What am I saying, dude? They've been getting great pressure all season. We can't hit on our DNs. But right now, Boise State definitely has more time than I'd like them to have. All right, we'll have a big 1st and goal here. Let's see what we've got. I'm user in bolt right and trying to get the underneath. They're going to go to the corner of the end zone, and we're going to get a pick. This one could go back all the way to the house. Just got to beat a couple guys, and this is going to be dang near an 105-yard pick six. Desmond Stevens takes it to the crib, and that should seal this game up for sure. And they're going with the screen here. I'm all over that. We can't quite get the pick with Newbie, though. I have yet to get a screen pick against the CPU. I've done it against users a few times, or a halfback screen pick rather, and Boise State is going to get the field goal. Boise State did get the ball back, but before we get up out of here, let's get another pick six. This time it's Ty Jennings, who has been so good this year. That's got to be like his 7th or 8th pick on the season, and that puts a stamp on this game. So the first round went exactly how I wanted it to go. We smashed Boise State. The only blemish was that Tamani Hutchins pick, but the offense was really good. good overall. One of the surprises, we ran the ball quite well today, maybe the best we have all season. And receiving wise, this was really spread around. Everybody got a little tiny piece. And I don't know that this second round is going to be much harder, fellas. We're taking on North Texas, although they do come in at a very respectable 86 overall. Just got to get out there and do what we're supposed to do today, as I was trying to fit that into the comeback route. Tamani sails it though. For some reason, I do kind of feel like this game's going to be somewhat interesting. And ooh, I was thinking we'd have a bomb there. Instead, Tamani going to try to playmaker, and North Texas has us go 3 now. Of course, we're not actually going to punt this. Just got to try to make something happen on 4th and 10 now, and I am going to go to the comeback route. This time it'll work out. Fowler with the big catch. Okay, kind of a rocky first down though. We're going to have to be a little bit more consistent than that. I'm looking for a big chunk play here on 3rd and 6, and we've got Walter Matthews up the seam. We'll hit him, and that's what I was looking for. All right, offense, let's punch it in. This is where we've had trouble sometimes this season. Gonna try to stay loyal to the ground game, and Amarian Peterson with a solid hole will juke up out of there and get tackled by his own man. That juke was almost too good, man. Tamani Hutchins on 1st down doesn't really have anything. We'll just step up and get 7 yards here. Now we'll go goal line unders and just hitting the drag. Xavier Jordan is going to get down to the 1. Okay, let's punch it in here, Peterson. We will go right to the left side, and Peterson has a beautiful hole. There we go. It was kind of a weird touchdown drive, but the result is the same. The real test is if North Texas can do anything against this defense. And here on 2nd down, they're going play action, and we hit him before he has a chance. That was way too slow developing from North Texas. As on 3rd down, looks like they're trying to hit us with the 4 verts, but their offensive line is just not going to hold up. Okay, hoping for an easier drive this time from offense, as we should have the dig here. I'm going to try to fit that in, but good defense. And oh no, dude, Tamani Hutchins is hurt. His backup literally has not come in all year, and suddenly coming in for a playoff game, he's just going to step up in the pocket, has a lane, but he'll fumble the ball. Tamani's backup starts it out rough. Okay, looks like he will return soon, but bruised hand is not good. They're definitely not going to win the line of scrimmage, but they have a chance to get something in the passing game here. Thankfully, that's a misfire. Okay, 3rd and 9 defense. Let's keep standing up. Looks like they're trying to go back out of the backfield, and they leak somebody out. I don't know how he got that open, but this is going to go to the crib. What happened on the left side of our defense? Okay, the good news is Tamani Hutchins is back in the game. The bad news is he's very dinged up, but still delivering a dime here. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to get a holding. With Tamani hurt, getting behind the sticks is bad news. But oh my gosh, dude, they just left Walter Matthews wide open. Tamani just has to put this on the money, and Walter Matthews is going to have one of his biggest plays of the season. I don't know what North Texas was doing on defense there. Just got to punch it in now. I'm looking to the out route on the right side, and we'll work back to the slant. Xavier Jordan wide open and getting the touchdown. Big time answer from Tamani Hutchins, dude. Let's see if North Texas has something else up their sleeve. They're going with a little reverse trick play, but our defense is not the one for that. So we got 3rd and 3 here as they're going full house. No idea what to expect. Looks like it's a play action pass, and I'm trying to stay on that with Newbie. They go to the sideline though, and somehow that gets completed. This North Texas team seems kind of glitchy. I just don't know. I honestly was not expecting this kind of drive from them here. They've figured something out with RPOs in the passing game. Now we got to try to lock up on the goal line. I'm bringing Boat right down into the box as they go jet touch pass here, and man, I whiffed with the user. That was terrible. My user against their own defense has not been good, but they're going with a pass here, and quarterback's trying to scramble. That's our 3rd of the day already. Quentin Mitchell doing his thing, and here on 3rd and goal, North Texas going with the corner routes, and they cook us. The Mean Green really do have something for us, I guess. And North Texas does get the ball at halftime. We got to make sure we get something here on offense, but the jet touch pass might make it look easy. We got the perfect look and the perfect blocks, and I'm sorry, man, you are not winning a foot race with Xavier Jordan. He is going to take this to the crib. Let's go. Our offense is going to be just fine. The defense got to make something happen before half. North Texas trying to go with a pass here, and quarterback stepping up in the pocket and taking the hit. Quentin Mitchell is all over the place, forcing the fumble, but North Texas falls on it. Okay, so huge 3rd down. Let's see what we got. Their quarterback going to try to roll out again, and man, Mitchell gets his 4th sack of the day. And man, there are a lot of guys in the box for North Texas. I'm going to try to take a shot here, giving Copeland a chance to make a play, but he can't quite do it. Okay, pretty good defense from the Mean Green there, as we're going to go verts here, and I'm trying to take the comeback route, but they jumped it perfectly. No way, man. Just what North Texas needed, and dude is going to take this down to the 12. Come on. This is where we got to play great goal line defense. They're going to go to the corner route here, and we're all over it. This is going to be a pick, and I'm going to take this out of the end zone, dude. Braylon Conley might have a lane. We had the 101-yard pick six last week, and this time it's going to be 103 yards to the crib. No one on North Texas can catch him. This defense has just been so clutch this year, and they're actually going to get one more stop before half. Okay, we'll have a shot to fire off a couple bombs here, and let's see. I'm going to step up in the pocket and just scramble. We'll try to make something happen, pitching it out, but we're not able to do anything with it. We head to half up by 14. We'll see if North Texas can keep hanging around as they go direct to the halfback, but we're all over that. Okay, 3rd and 7. They're going to go to the air here and setting up a crossing route. I came off of it with newbie, thought they were going to check down to the underneath and they get the first. I was kind of thinking I'd have some help over there to the right side as North Texas trying to set up a reverse, and they have a guy open, but that ball is under the road and we're going to get the pick. Braylon Conley getting his second of the day. North Texas has proved to be a worthy foe, but I'm trying to end it here, and Tamani Hutchins somehow able to escape the pocket. He's going to playmaker a guy upfield and throw one of the most beautiful balls I've ever seen. That's going to be 49 yards to Fowler. Just got to punch it in, boys. We're going triple option and handing it off to Peterson. He puts his head down for 9. No reason to take any risks here. Just going to go up the middle again, and we get lost in the wash just about, but will find the end zone. North Texas is definitely not winning the line of scrimmage, and that could maybe do it for this one. North Texas is not quitting just yet. They're trying to put a drive together, going with a direct snap, and we couldn't make the tackle for some reason. I don't want this to get interesting. Let's just go get a pick here as quarterback's trying to scramble, and dude, that's our 7th sack of the day. That's crazy. The sacks are actually out of control in this game as North Texas actually going to run it on 3rd down. That's a surprising call. I guess they're playing for 2 down territory. So this 4th and 4 should pretty much be the game. They're trying to go with crossing routes here, and man, I got cleared out of the middle and the quarterback takes off. Walker White has been playing gutsy football despite the 7 sacks, but North Texas is wasting way too much clock. And here on 2nd and goal, I'm expecting the corner route. We're going to try to lurk this up with Boatwright, and I was all over it, dude, but I should have strafed. They are going to get into the end zone. We should be okay. Just got a pound clock, and we have continued to win the line of scrimmage. Got a 3rd and 1 here, but we'll go triple option and just hand it off. Amari and Peterson will get it. Time is really running down for North Texas. We just need one more first down to seal this thing up. And here on 3rd and 1, we are going to get it. Amari trying to bounce it out with the juke. A much more interesting game than I expected it to be, but we get a 2-touchdown win. As Tamani Hutchins generally played pretty well. I actually, like, in my brain right now, can't remember the pick. Oh yeah, it was on the comeback route. That's a read we've been able to make, like, pretty safely all year. I was surprised they picked that off. As receiving wise, man, we didn't spread it around today. Only 3 guys really getting touches. And defense obviously clutched up again. Conley had 2 just huge picks. He's only a junior too. We could get him back for next year. And how about Quentin Mitchell, dude? 7 tackles for loss and 4 sacks in that game. That's nuts. All right, man. Natty, we're taking on Virginia Tech. Interesting. We have a chance at an undefeated season, man. All that stands in our way is Virginia Tech, and they started out with a nice game. I feel confident that our offense will play well today as Virginia Tech going play action here with this weird wide split. They just try to jump it to the flats. Oh man, dude, I hate playing against this wide stuff. Let's see what we got on 3rd and 9. Looks like some crossers coming over the middle and not enough time for the quarterback. Who else but Quentin Mitchell getting his first sack of the day? My God, dude, he's up to 28 sacks on the season. That's absurd. See, I got this in the ULM dynasty. I thought it was because I was running double mug, but apparently you just get crazy stat numbers in this game. Okay, offense comes out for the first time and our quarterback gets murked on the first play. Damn. Okay, so the option does not work, but 2nd and 15, we're going back to the air, doing what we do well. We're gonna have 3rd and manageable here, trying to motion out the running back, and I think I'm gonna take the slant. It will get open. Xavier Jordan gets open more often than not. Big time pickup for this O. All right, here on 1st down, we're just flooding the field with drag routes, and I think I'm gonna work back up to Jordan, trying to highball this, but that dude is too tall, and Tamani Hutchins throws the pick. Man, just got to keep doing our thing on this side of the ball as quarterback's just gonna roll out, and Quentin Mitchell is there again. You're gonna have to get the ball out quicker than that, buddy. We'll have 3rd and 18, and Virginia Tech trying to set up crossers, but we get pressure again, and their quarterback is eventually gonna go down. We just got to make make sure we're taking what the defense gives us here on offense, and man coverage, dude. Jordan is going to cook that literally every time. He runs an out route better than any other receiver I've seen on this game. Wanted to get it to him on the RPO there, but we'll just have to hand it off. All right, let's go get this third down. We are going with the goal line under situation, and that play just works so well to get guys open. We're going to spread him out here on first down, and we should just have the running back wide open. Amarian Peterson with a ton of space in the pass game. I do actually really love that play, as we'll go play action here and should have Walter Matthews, our boy Walter, getting us the first touchdown of the national championship game and doing his dance in the end zone. All right, so we recover from the bad pick, and defense has looked pretty capable of dealing with this stupid offense so far. On a big 3rd and 5, they're just going to run a draw and trying to get off the block with Newbie. We will get the stop. Let's go. Virginia Tech is not going to beat us with 3rd down play calls like that. As here on first down, I'm trying to go with the flood. Not really liking what I see on this play, so we'll just step up with Tamani Hutchins, and that's an easy first down anyways. I like what we're working with here, but that bubble not going to work out super well. So we'll have a 3rd and 7, trying to set up the drags, and we're just going to step up in the pocket. I was trying to throw to X, but Tamani just spun and threw across his body, and somehow that turns into a first down. I'm going to say that that's a sign that the football gods are probably on our side in this one. All right, we'll have to do some work here on 3rd and 18. Nothing open. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm going for this. Let's cook. Looking for Xavier Jordan. We're not going to have him, but we might have Walter Matthews. Unfortunately, the ball sails. No regrets, man. We had that guy open, but Virginia Tech does have very good field position now. Going for that 4th down was not to say that I don't trust my defense. I actually trust our defense a lot. I'm simply too impatient to be punting the ball, as here on 3rd down, Virginia Tech going with play action, and quarterback will step up in the pocket. Just a great job from our defensive line. All right, 4th and 2. Newbie's been quiet. He came off the field there, and they're going with the pitch. They will get it out, but our corners are on it. We have been struggling just a little bit on offense so far, and I have to pick up a 3rd and long here, and I'm going to the comeback route, but Tamani misses his man. I drifted too far back in the pocket, and we are going for it again here, fellas. Go ahead and drift to the right in the pocket here, and we'll just take the zig. Xavier Jordan is gonna save us. And man, Virginia Tech going with press across the board here. I want to chuck this up deep, but none of our receivers can break the press, I guess. All right, well, good defense from Virginia Tech. We're going back to the air here, but we'll just have the flood wide open, and Xavier Jordan with room to work, juking back inside and getting down to the 32. All right, so 3rd and 9, trying to go high-low on the left side, and we should have Xavier Jordan, but not quite enough air onto that ball. Dang it, dude. I think I'm taking my field goal here. Nah, man, F it. I don't trust our kicker. I trust Tamani Hutchins and these receivers more, and Xavier Jordan gonna get out of his break beautifully and make the diving catch. That's why you trust him. That was beautiful. We're gonna go back to the passing game here, and they honestly have everything boxed up, but stepping up with Tamani Hutchins, he is going to rumble down to the 1. But that actually works to our benefit because we kill some clock and just get into the end zone on the next play. Okay, now we just got to keep everything in front of us, but man, I hate playing against this wide stuff. It's so weird to guard. I think I'm just gonna go cover 4 here, as they're going over the middle, and man, I was there with Newbie. I wasn't expecting him to sit down like that. Okay, 14 seconds for Virginia Tech. This offensive formation is so annoying, and they're gonna get into field goal range, and with no timeouts left, they're just gonna go ahead and kick it now, and this is going to hook wide left. Thank you. All right, might as well hook it a couple times here. I am going to go to Xavier Jordan, and he is open. My god, dude, I thought we underthrew that, but it gets through, and Xavier Jordan right before halftime is gonna crib it, and we get the ball at half. Gotta give a shout out for how defense played in that half. They were genuinely great against a pretty weird style of O. Seems like Taylor and our defensive coordinator prepared him well. Offense just has to get a field goal on this drive. Just gotta pick up this 3rd down here. With a man in motion, we should have the slant wide open over the middle, and Xavier Jordan has 200 yards on the day. 16-0 is just a few minutes away. We just need to pick up one more first down, and I think we're chilling. On 3rd and 13, I am actually going to put it on the deck, and we'll try to bounce it to the outside. Amarian Peterson is going to get it. Big time hole read from him there, as we are going to get stopped on 3rd down here, but we just killed a massive amount of clock, literally the entire 3rd quarter with that one drive. Now Virginia Tech's going to need a miracle to win, but they're just taking way too much time with this offensive drive. At this point, they're not even hurrying it up, and their quarterback has continued to just have to run for his damn life. Time is ticking down, and Virginia Tech actually just going to run the ball here. it. This is going to take us probably near the 2-minute warning. The game management from VT has been interesting to say the least, and their quarterback's rolling out here. Why not one more sack from Quentin Mitchell, just hawking him down? He added another 2.5 sacks to his already insane season total, and I think he might have just gotten a piece of another one. Our whole D-line was there. Okay, well, this is it. 4th and 11. Virginia Tech is going to take one more desperation heave to the end zone, and we swat it away. Boys, it looks like we're going to get a shutout in the national title game. This defense stepped up big time. We dominate in the national title for the 2nd straight year. Taylor is going to win it, this time as a head coach, becoming the first 16-0 team in college football history. Our offense just did what it needed to do today. Even if we'd only scored 1 touchdown, we would have won. As receiving wise, Xavier Jordan was him, man. 200 yards in the natty, and he's only a junior, man. Stick around, boys. We've still got recruiting and end of season stats. Tamani Hutchins finishes the season with 5,000 yards. These were Kiki McCracken numbers, man. 52 touchdowns and 15 picks, 72% completion. And that's right, man. He is only a freshman. That has to be the best season by a freshman in college football history. Receiving wise, Xavier Jordan was the guy. Copeland also had 900 yards, and Fowler kind of came through later in the season with 750. Walter Matthews, beast at tight end as well. And then defensively, we'll start with the interceptions, dude. All of our cornerbacks balled out. Damon Stevens had 5 interceptions. Newbie slowed down late in the season but had 10 picks at linebacker. Boatwright, our safety, actually had 7. Marcellus Williams with 3 and Conley with 5. And then with the sacks, dude, Quentin Mitchell, the Heisman winner, with 30.5. Avarisi, we barely even called his name, but he had 11.5. Ward with 18.5. Fountain with 12.5. That's crazy. We are going to have a lot of guys leaving, including Fountain, Copeland, Fowler, and Walter Matthews, and Quentin Mitchell. The team next year is going to be plenty talented though, dude. I'm not too worried. So now we get into recruiting. Looks like we landed another quarterback. For the offseason recruiting, we're going to focus on trying to get some boys in the transfer portal, and we have a lot of 4-star transfers interested. In the first week of offseason recruiting, we're going to land a couple guys that we were going after in the regular season. In the second week, we'll land a few more 3-stars. Honestly, I don't know how many of these guys are going to play. We did sign a 4-star transfer at tight end. Ingram could be a possible replacement for Walter Matthews. We're also going to sign a 4-star strong safety transfer. Carter Schultz is probably just going to be a depth piece. And we lost out on this cornerback, Isaiah Buxton, who I wanted to get to Boise State. But we end up signing the number 4 recruiting class. I was worried we wouldn't have enough guys signed. We had 29 total. That's totally cool with me. You're going to go into next season stacked with talent. Be sure to leave a like and a comment on this video, boys. Appreciate you if you stuck around all this way through, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.